What is going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here with a massive watch-along. Spurs taking on Aston Villa at Villa Park with a shot of getting out the relegation zone after a massive result for West Ham yesterday, losing 3-0 at the GTEC Stadium, giving Tottenham an opportunity tonight to put some fears to bed and really take charge of this relegation battle. Couldn't get much bigger. Joining me today on the watch-along to go through all the drama, making his debut. Everyone give him a warm welcome. It's Harry Scarf. How are we doing, Harry?
I'm very good, thank you. No, thank you very much for having me. Huge game for Tottenham. West Ham slipped up, and technically it's in our hands. We do our job today, and we're finally outside that relegation zone. So big day.
I don't know if I like it.
No, nor do I. But big day, and I'm feeling confident, if I dare say it.
Yeah, you're feeling confident. I mean, we'll go through the lineups in a sec, but just in general, West Ham's result yesterday, it's that little boost we needed, isn't it, going into today?
Absolutely huge. I don't know about you, but when I saw it, I was so glad that they played before us. I couldn't cope last weekend, both playing at the same time. That last 20 minutes was chaotic. So it's huge for me that they've played first, and they haven't only lost, but they've got beat quite badly, 3-0, and how's that going to affect them for confidence with tough games coming up? So for us, head down, got to do our job. You know, ultimately, we need to probably rely on other results, but now we've got to do our job. That's what's most important, within our control. And yeah, I'm feeling confident, especially if we get onto it, but knowing that Villa have rested a few key players, it gives me confidence. Yeah,
it's massive. Before we get into the rest of the stream, this stream is sponsored by the brilliant OK Jersey. They are the number one stop shop for your replica kits. They have all 48 teams for the World Cup. So if you're looking for a kit to buy for the World Cup, for any team that you're looking for, any team you support, OK Jersey has you covered. They also have amazing replica kits for all Premier League teams, especially Tottenham Hotspur. They offer really high quality replica kits at really affordable prices as well. So do go and check out OK Jersey. Link will be in the bottom right hand corner of the screen when we come back. If you use the code WRTTV, you get 8% off. So if you go to OK Jersey and you use our code, it's on screen right now in the bottom right hand corner, WRTTV, you get 8% off all football kits that you could buy. Any amount of football kits you want, use our code, you get 8% off. You have any kit you can think of, any kit you would like, OK Jersey has you covered. They also do custom, potentially if you contact them, they do custom shirts as well, if that's what you're looking for. But do go check them out, okjersey.com, and get your football kits, replica football kits today. Let's get back to the stream though, and let's talk about I think that let's talk about Tottenham headline news so far going into today. Not many surprises. The team's on screen right now. You got Kinski in goal, Pedro Porro, Kevin Danso, Mickey van der Ven and Destiny Udogie in the back line, Rodrigo Bentancur and João Paulinho in midfield, with Randall Colomwani, Conor Gallagher and Matisse Tell supporting Richarlison. Is this the team like you wanted to see? Is this the team you thought should have started? Any surprises for you?
I don't think there is, to be honest with you. Personally, really happy to see Udogie in there. That for me was a big worry, and while I have confidence in Sousa stepping in, again, with our current injury situation, we can't be wanting other players out. So to have him fit, absolutely huge. And Maddison, again, deep down you're hoping, can he start? Will he start? But realistically, if I'm being honest with myself, you just don't expect that. But to have him on the bench is key.
A few rumours. I mean, to say it quietly, there are a few rumours that could he be making an appearance today. Apparently today could be the day. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Do you think he could get on the pitch today?
I hope so. I believe so. Deep down, I think towards the end, I think you've got to do it gradually, yes. But at the same time, I feel like it's do or die for Tottenham. I think we have to take that risk. I'd rather take that risk. It doesn't work than look back and go, why didn't we do this? Why didn't we play here? And why aren't we bold enough ultimately? So whatever happens this season, I don't want to have any regrets. And if that means taking a chance with a player, I mean, they're hardly looked after anyway, to be honest with you, by the medical team, but it appears to things. So I would throw him in there. I would take that risk because right now we need someone to replace Simmons' creativity. Maddison's the closest who can do that.
The main change, really, obviously, first of all, it's really great to have Destiny back. He was obviously been injured for the last game, and he really just offers that width that Spence doesn't do, doesn't he, on that left-hand side?
And I think Udogie's good going forward as well, and you fairly trust him defensively. I think, again, it's a very key option to have, whether you're ahead, whether you're behind. So, no, for me, that's absolutely huge and gives me more confidence as well, because even though Villa have rested players, they've still got people who can hurt you in attack. So with Udogie being part of that back four, for me, is huge.
And I guess the only change was João Paulinho coming in for Yves Bissouma. Obviously, Paulinho scoring the winner last week at the Molineux late in the game. there has been obviously we now have the dreaded, quote unquote, dreaded double pivot of Bentancur, Paulinho, which a lot of people complained about at the beginning of the season. Obviously, Basuma coming straight in when since De Zerbi's come in. A lot of people have theorised, is Paulinho really a De Zerbi player? Is he comfortable on the ball? Can he play those passes that, De Zerbi wants his midfielders to do? Well, he's back in the side tonight. Is that testament to kind of the impact he's been making off the bench in recent weeks?
It is, definitely. And you're right as well to raise that, because I think naturally he doesn't seem like a De Zerbi player, but ultimately for me it's about getting results. I'm personally not worried how we go about that. Of course, next season, if we stay in the league, which is the priority, you then worry how you play, how you go about games. It's got to be sometimes you're going to have to grind it out like we've done against Wolves. Not pretty. Some people go, it took you 82, 83 minutes to score against Wolves, bottom of the league, already gone down, this, that and the other, but we got the result. That's all that matters. And Paulinho is that type of player, particularly when you're ahead, who will help you grind out that result. I think he's very key, and with Bentancur and Paulinho in there, one thing that's guaranteed is you're going to be solid and you can depend on them. I think going forward is another problem. I am worried how we're going to create chances, I'll be honest about that, but defensively I feel very confident, and I trust midfield, and I also trust the back line as well.
Yeah, talking about that, creativity, obviously Xavi, Solanke got bad injuries last week, and they're obviously missing tonight. It's a new look front three yet again this week. Matis Tel, Kolo Muani and Richarlison in a front three. Tel, some would argue, has probably deserved this chance off the left-hand side for a while to start in what is a pretty big game. Obviously, he's come due to injuries. Muani, De Zerbi said he's been taking out for breakfast, lunch and dinner to try and get the best out of him. Richarlison is our top goal scorer. So when you look at that front three, don't get me wrong, I think everyone can agree they've all been, when it comes to goals and assists, been underperforming. But in a massive game tonight, is there any part of you looking at front and thinking maybe they can cause Villa some trouble, given Villa have rested some players in their back line?
For sure, and again, to be honest with you, that front three doesn't scare, or probably won't scare many teams or managers by that same extent. But what I like is they're going to be versatile. Like, I think all three arguably can play in any of those positions, which is very key. If it's not working, a certain matchup one-on-one's not working, you can change that, which I think is perfect. Be interesting to see who he has down the middle, left and right. Remains to be seen, really. It's a guessing game with that, but those front three have got it in them. And also on Tel, I want to quickly touch on that. Absolutely deserves it for sure. He's been really, I've been impressed with him, and really, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but our fate almost relies on him quite a lot.
Yeah.
He's the one I'm looking at going, you're really good. Yeah, this is your chance to take it to another level and really step up to replace Simmons, really.
He's kind of the only one you look at where when he gets the ball, look, good, bad, or not, whatever it is, he tries, and he kind of tries to make something happen.
He does.
He goes...
Gives 100%.
And unlike... Well, we saw maybe with, I think it was evident like last week, like for example with Muani, first 20 minutes he was going at his fullback and looking all right, and then something happened and he just seemed to drop off, didn't he? He seemed to lose confidence. Yet Tel, I feel like, is a type of player who just doesn't lose that confidence. Like every time he gets the ball, he feels like, I can make the difference, I can provide something for the team. And yes, he's a young player who's quite raw and he hasn't quite ironed out those fine-tuning of his game, his decision-making, some of his shots and stuff like that. But there's clearly talent there, and there's clearly a player who's confidence in his own ability, and we're going to have him believe in himself between now and the end of the season.
Absolutely, I think you're spot on, by the way, and it gives defenders something to think about, whereas nothing against Muani, but I would say he's fairly predictable. You know what he's going to do, you know how to stop him, whereas Tel's a little bit unpredictable and can cause some problems. I think whatever happens, of course you don't want to go down, but if we do, Tel can hold his head high, in my opinion. He's one of the only few. If Simmons in this latter part of the season, Gray will be another who can actually hold their head high. So I've been impressed with Tel, and it's a big game for him because we need to get the result today.
Just quickly touching on, because the teams are coming out the tunnel now, we'll quickly touch on the Villa lineup. You can see it on screen right now. So you got here's a few changes. Martinez in goal. You got a backline of Matt Cash, Lindelof, Tyrone Mings, and Maatsen in the backline. You've got Bogard and Tielemans in midfield with Sancho, Ross Barkley, Morgan Rogers supporting Tammy Abraham. So the likes of Ezri Konsa, Pau Torres, Ollie Watkins. They are not in the lineup tonight. Luca Dina, their first choice left back. Obviously, Amadou Onana is a big player for them. He's injured. He's missing tonight. So when you look at that lineup, obviously it's still a lineup full of good players. You don't look at that lineup and think there's a terrible player in there. But when you look at it, you're thinking Do they have one eye on that semi-final on Thursday? Is this an opportunity to actually get a better result than we could have expected at Villa Park tonight?
Exactly that, and I'm glad they've done that. And part of me was like, this was going to always happen because they pretty much guaranteed Champions League football. It's just whether it's third, fourth, or fifth, they guarantee the same thing: Champions League football next year, and they could do that anyway by winning the Europa League, which I actually think they will. I'll put my neck on the line with that. I think Emery's focusing on the Europa League. He's going to demand a reaction in that second leg. I mean, it's no big surprise. City ground, good atmosphere it was. Forest got the result, but Unai Emery didn't like that. You saw some of the things he said after the match, VAR, this, that, and the other. Went on quite a big rant ultimately. So he's going to demand that from his players. So yeah, although some of them got this game off, make no mistake about it though. Villa in a difficult situation this game. We'll see the Watkins come on, all these type of players that can influence the game. Unfortunately, I do think their second team's better than our first. That's the extent we're in right now for me. Failure in January on top of all these injuries. That's just a reality. But still, gives me more confidence as a fan knowing that hopefully we can go toe to toe with Villa and get the result. I'm not worried how we play. If we play awful but get a result, for the long term, of course, you want to play well. But for now, 100% about the results, and Villa resting players gives me that confidence.
It does, there's obviously there's two ways of looking at it. It gives us a better chance of getting a result, but then again, if we're not, let's say we're not winning or we're behind going to the last stages, they've got all those players to keep on as well to kind of cement a lead or even overturn the result. So we kind of have to make sure if we're going to win today, we've got something to really hang on to going into that last half an hour, because that could make it very, very difficult.
100%.
So after West Ham's loss yesterday, would you take a draw today? Is draw a good result?
I'm going to stick to what I said on Friday, no, because I think when you're in this situation, it's got to be a no. If you're in Forest's position in particular, Leeds I think are okay, but if you include them in this, then yes, okay, you can take a draw on the majority of the games. But West Ham, although they've got tough games, a Nuno team, they get results when they're not expected to. I mean, Brentford, ultimately someone thinking, can they get something from the game? They didn't. But with these harder games, I'm thinking even with Arsenal at the end of the year, it could come to that, by the way. I wouldn't put it past them to get a result. So we've got to do our job. If Villa put out a 4-11, it might be slightly different, but the team they put out, I think we can win. Even with the players got out, I might sound deluded, but I believe in this team because De Zerbi's installed that belief. I love the way he comes out in interviews as well, defends the players, talks about negative energy. It's exactly what you want this football club. So he's the man, by the way, just to add, to keep and back properly, something this club doesn't know how to do. But no, I'm sitting here now thinking we have to win. I think we have to win, and we can win as well if we get it right.
Yeah, for me, I said I wouldn't take a draw before, but after that loss, that means, if you think about what that means if we draw today, West Ham play Arsenal next week. If they then lose to Arsenal, we draw to Leeds. We're outside the relegation zone. Absolutely. So if we get just something from today, that means it puts us in a really good position next week if West Ham don't pick up that victory. Or if they lose, which Arsenal are going to be heavy favourites for.
I totally get where you're coming from, but I also would say, even though Chelsea aren't the Chelsea we used to associate with and we usually go to Stamford Bridge, look at our record there historically. I mean, in my lifetime, I'm talking one, I think maybe two victories. It's not a lot at all. And then Everton as well. I think they'll be fighting for Europe until the final day. So for now, I think we can win this game. We can capitalise on the dipping confidence of Villa.
Oh, we're underway. Sorry, we have kicked off here at Villa Park. Now go on, finish your thought.
No. I was just going to say 100%. No, I was just going to say that I think we have to win this game, and ultimately, context is vital, right? If we come from behind, great point. But I think we have to play to win every game, and then we decide at the end of it, actually, is that a good or bad point? And I can't help but look back to Brighton and go, is that such a missed opportunity? I try not to think about it, but again, I look at that and just go, those 2 extra points, how lovely would they be right now?
All right, so Spurs have the ball at the moment. Kinski is doing this thing where he's just putting his foot on the ball and waiting for the Villa players to move. And then as soon as the Villa player comes to press him, he then quickly passes it off to his centre-backs. And that's obviously something De Zerbi's well known for, isn't it? Press baiting, inviting the pressure on to quickly hit the ball in behind into the space left. Exactly. Tottenham now started with the ball in possession. Here is Pedro Porro goes over the top. Richarlison's making a run, and Richarlison can't quite get on the end of it. And his touch evades him, but immediately looking to get him behind. And I said in my preview, Porro looking for those balls in behind is going to be a feature today, because the way Villa play, they squeeze the pitch a lot and make it very narrow, but they play quite a high line. It's very aggressive kind of mid-block. 100%. And I think that space is going to be there to exploit. And you saw when Sunderland went there a few weeks ago, how many times they were getting in behind. And we got to look to do that today. Martinez, his pass been into Bentancur. Richarlison's in the box. Richarlison's shot is blocked, and it's going to be a corner. Good start from Tottenham, though. Good start from Tottenham. Confident start. Already pinching the ball in a difficult area. And there was Richarlison in the box, takes a snapshot and just blocked by Tara Mings. But already, Tottenham looking dangerous.
Yeah, press is there.
The press is there aggressively. Tielemans just nicked the ball off Richarlison's toe there just before he got the shot. Tottenham, second in the Premier League for goals scored this season, just behind they who shall not be named. Tell with a corner in. Back post, up in the air by Rodgers, and it's going to be another corner. Yep.
Good start.
Confident start. If we can just get an early goal. It's like it feels like they're buoyed from that result yesterday, isn't it? And the win we got last week, and it's like they can smell an opportunity.
And it will affect the players, won't it? Let's be honest,
they'll be watching. They would have been watching yesterday for sure.
100%. Agree.
Or they'd have been following BBC Live text. It's a Saturday 3 p.m. of course.
Absolutely, yeah.
Of course.
Silly blackout rule.
Yeah. All right, Matty's Tell with another outswinger this time. Into the box. Danso's in there, and he's trying to bundle his way through, but Emi Martinez picking up the loose ball. He's already made one mistake, Martinez, today. Let's hope we keep pressuring him, because he's not the best with the ball at his feet, is he, Martinez?
No, he's not. He's a great goalkeeper, but you put him under pressure, he makes mistakes.
Oh, just as we're talking, a long ball forward for Martinez is a really good one, and here's Sancho on the right-hand side, up against a doggy. A doggy putting him under pressure, and he wriggles away from it, and Tell puts out for a throw-in. Big up to everyone in the live chat, by the way. We have 2,000 people. 2,000 people in the live chat. Big up to everyone joining us for the watch long. Would really appreciate everyone watching today's stream. If you just scroll down and smash the like button and smash subscribe if you're new around here as well. It does really help support the channel, and it helps the streams be seen as well. So I'd really appreciate everyone watching if you do just scroll down and smash the like button. And also, Harry Scarf's channel is in the title of the video, so if you want to give Harry, you want to see more of him, go and show him some love and go subscribe to his channel.
Why not? They want to do that.
Come on, we're all Spurs, we're all family here, so I'm sure they... Look, you've been great so far. Let's keep going. Here's Kinski to Mickey van der Ven. Looking long ball, but intercepted by Lindelof. Yeah, we've start with a bit of intent. Definitely very direct, isn't it? Just playing those long passes in behind.
Playing that like it means something as well, like we're going to go and fight for something. I like that. We haven't seen that much this year. Good start.
Let's. All right, so now Martinez is his turn to do the put his foot on the ball and wait for Tottenham to press him. And now he's saying, look, everyone just press up. If they're not going to press, let's just push up and get players in their half. And now Gallagher thought he smelled an opportunity there, but Martinez gives the ball off to Lindelof. Here's Martinez.
I just say it looks like Richarlison down the middle, which is interesting. I think it's what we thought, but again,
Yeah.
you just have that element of doubt, and you start in three strikers really, if we're being honest about it.
True, yeah. Richarlison down the middle. Towers looks like he's starting on the left, with Moani taking his usual spot on the right. Here's Barkley looking to turn, but Danso being really aggressive and winning the ball. Here's Matty's Tell now looking to turn. Gives off to Destiny Udogie. Bentancur to Udogie. Goes back. It's like both teams just taking turns to invite the pressure, isn't it, at the moment? Van der Ven looking for options. He gives it off to Tell. His flick isn't the best. And it's off for a throw-in. We did have a super chat. Let me read that. It was from Malware. Big up to... No, it wasn't from Malware. Sorry, it's from Callie. She says, big up We Are Tottenham TV. Happy for Harry. Let's go Tottenham. Do your job, please. I am so stressed, to be honest. Come on, you Spurs. Big up to Callie. So Aston Villa at the moment just playing the ball around the back. Here's Tyrone Mings to Ian Matson. Plays it down the line. Pyro now pressing, and Tottenham win the ball up high again. Here's Conor Gallagher to Bentancur. He's looking for options, and he's going to have to play it backwards. Here's Van der Ven.
He slows things down, does he, Ben, scoring midfield? It could be good, but sometimes like that, you think, can we break quicker?
Oh, Tell, he's looking to shape up Matty Cash. He plays a brilliant ball to Udogie in behind. He keeps it on, does he? He does. Does he? No, he doesn't.
It's a shame because Richarlison's bundled there.
Yeah, that looked like a really tight one there. Clever
movement.
ball from Tell. I thought it was quite well weighted. Yeah, I think it has just gone out, hasn't it? Well, it would have been a tight call there for a penalty if it would have stayed in. There's the Spurs fans in full voice in the away end. I think they've been excellent the whole season. I think this whole narrative that they're too quick to turn on managers and stuff like that. It's not true. We're not that expecting. I mean, we're in a relegation battle. We don't expect to be here, of course. But recent weeks we've been brilliant.
I think they've been fantastic. I don't think the owners deserve these fans, if I'm honest with you. I just had that. They've been superb, home and away.
Well, Martinez with a driven ball into Morgan Rogers, but there's João Paulinho with a brilliant tackle, and he gives off to Moani, who's just kind of weak and doesn't protect the ball well. Bogard to Matson.
Got to keep the ball better than that, Moani.
Yeah. Just make sure when we win it back there, you can't lose it so easily. Here's Matty Cash to Jadon Sancho. It's a clever ball by Sancho to Abraham. Lays it off to Barkley. Gallagher comes back on him. Wins a challenge, but it falls to Sancho, who just clips it out wide to Morgan Rogers, whose touch evades him.
It's unlike him.
Yep. And it's gone out of play for a throw into Tottenham. Let's hope Aston Villa continue to be as sluggish as they've started the game.
Yeah, 100%. Not the fast start that Unai Emery would have wanted.
If we can just get in the lead here.
Oh, huge for confidence as well.
Massive.
On the back of last
weekend.
weekend.
Always down the line. Tielemans intercepts his pass, but Moani wins it back and brilliantly breezes past him, and he's being held up, and that's going to be a foul. Yellow card. Pulled him back. It's just one of those. That happens in like the 60th minute. It's a yellow. But for some reason, when this happens in the 8th minute, they don't give a yellow.
This is us we're talking about as well, remember?
Yeah, it's true. We don't get the decisions, do we?
No chance. Still no penalty.
Still, yeah. We're going to go for a whole season without a penalty.
Feels that way. Could it change today? We hope.
We pray. Here's Kinski. Beautiful ball out wide to is that Bentancur? No, it's Porro. Porro with a brilliant switch of play, looking for Tell, and can Tell get this under control? Oh, he does, but Matty Cash reads it and just picks his pocket, unfortunately. But beautiful from Pedro Porro there. Oh, but Tell looking to intercept Cash's pass.
You look more confident, I'll say that.
He did, but Bogard just nips in and now charges forward. And Tielemans, his pass is blocked by Gallagher. Richarlison trying to win off Bogard. It's a bit of a scrap at the moment. Both teams just looking to win those duels in the middle, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the first goal in this game is very, very important, especially the timing of it.
Bogard to Tyrone Mings now on the back line. Bentancur pointing at Bogard. He's pointing at Richarlison to go at him. Danso loses his man, and Barkley. It's actually a really good ball, is it? Is it going to go out play? A doggy sees out, and it's not pretty good, actually, in the end.
Good idea, to be fair.
Here's Van der Ven. Bentancur turns. Barkley doesn't get near him. Gives it off to Anson and Kinski. We didn't touch on him. What a return for him has been, isn't it?
So happy
he's
for
been
him.
Just so much more, like the way he's been just so composed and confident since he's come back, considering, what happened to him in Madrid. You've got to say it's a real credit to him, the way he's come back and just looked as comfortable as he has.
Absolutely. It says a lot about his amazing mentality and just character in general to bounce back from that. A lot of people saying, shame on them really, his career's over. And I think it's right to question how it affected him, but some people just write him off as wrong. He's come back. And even that pass you mentioned earlier just shows how confident he is right now. He backs himself and he's been superb. And I'll just add this as well. I think he should keep his place when Vicario comes back. Why fix that? Change something that's not broken. Doesn't make sense.
And it's not like Vicario was in the best of form anyway, was it, before his injury?
No.
But then again, he would argue he had, that hernia, how much did that affect him?
I think the problems were there before that. I'm not saying they didn't get worse, but I think it might be used as a cover on his part.
Here's Van der Ven. Paulinho. Tottenham fans in full voice, you can hear. Ball over Tottenham from Moani, and Richarlison looking to make most of a pass in behind him. Tyrone Mings is forced to put out for a throw-in.
I don't like that press.
Confusion.
Don't like it at all. We need to keep that high press that Zerbi demands.
Is this Danso territory? John McGinn not in the squad today.
Little knock, I think.
There you go. A bit of tightness in his hamstring, they're saying.
He's a good player, he is, to be fair. I hate playing against him, if I'm honest.
For sure. He's one of those game players who, even though if Villa would arrest the players, whatever, if he's in the team, he's giving everything, you know, and he's such an annoying player.
I know, offensively, defensively, gets his body, doesn't he? You think that when you on goal, and he's just such a frustrating player to come
he's
up
like,
against.
he's not a player you can rely on to take a day off, you know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Danto with a long throw. Bentancur loses out in the header in the box, but Gallagher takes a touch and has a go! Conor Gallagher has scored from 25 yards. Can you believe it?
Goal.
Unbelievable. It's his first goal for Tottenham Hotspur, and Tottenham have a lead here at Villa Park. He drives it, it's a daisy cutter from the edge of the box. I said Conor Gallagher's got a good record at Villa Park. Ben was rubbishing it, but here we are, his third goal in a row at Villa Park.
Superb.
Absolutely brilliant. What a start. What a finish from Conor Gallagher. Just what we needed, isn't it, Harry?
Absolutely. What a start. It's what we needed inside 12 minutes as well. Fans are loving it in the away end. I mean, good on Conor Gallagher. What a shot. I was thinking, what's he doing shooting from there? Martinez, he's a good shot stopper. Backs himself there.
Absolutely brilliant. It's a good
control
touch
as well.
And you know what? Low-driven shot.
Superb.
This is the stuff that we have been missing from Conor Gallagher.
Absolutely.
This quality in the final third. We saw it at times at Crystal Palace and at Chelsea. He's got ability to do this kind of stuff from the edge of the area. We haven't seen him take enough shots from.
Absolutely. But I think this new 10 role is just perfect for him. He's really stepped up.
Yeah, brilliant touch and just drives it right into the corner. You
can't hit that any better.
Nestles in the side netting.
It's amazing.
Martinez just couldn't get near it, and Spurs have an early lead here, and De Zerbi encouraging his players. Brilliant start from Tottenham today. Absolutely brilliant. And just the start that we needed here at Villa Park.
100%. And ultimately now, I don't want to jinx it, but we are outside that relegation zone.
At the moment, Tottenham sitting 17th as things stand. Well, I don't want to go too much because as things stand hasn't been kind for Tottenham over the last couple of weeks.
It's nice to see, though.
Richarlison with a foul.
Just need to keep our heads here, not doing anything silly. Don't switch off. Keep the press.
Yellow.
We must treat it like it's 0-0, though, in my opinion, and keep going for the throat. Keep pressing. Be there.
But you know what? Conor Gallagher, we just haven't seen him taking enough... it's actually a good challenge. He wins the ball there. He actually wins the ball there, Richard. It's unlucky. But Conor Gallagher, we haven't seen him anywhere near enough, just trying things in the final third, getting on the end of things, trying shots from the edge of the box.
Defensively, he's strong. I mean, look what Pochettino got out of him.
Exactly. He scored, 10 goals or something?
Yeah,
he was, goal contributions. Yeah. And so Conor Gallagher's now off the mark for Tottenham. And it's absolutely massive for him and massive for us. Tottenham now, right now, in 17th position. And we've made a good start to this game.
Villa are good from coming from behind, though.
Yeah, just showing 19 points from losing positions, which is the highest in the Premier League. Let's hope today isn't one of them. It's João Palhinha now.
Ball over the top's always on, isn't it?
Here's Gallagher, who looks for the ball over top to Moani. Moani's going to try and outpace Mings, but Mings does what all defenders do and just gets between man and ball. Not much contact. And it goes over, and it's going to be a free kick to Villa, who take it quickly. But especially with Villa having rested players today, it was so important to get an early goal.
100%.
Because when they bring on those players later on, you need something to hang on to. You need that lead.
It's usually the players in their head knowing, look, we're ahead. We're in the driving seat, both in terms of this game and the relegation battle.
Exactly. We've got this goal now. Let's get that second. Let's really take the game to them now. Ball over top by Matty Cash and Jadon Sancho. Looks at the ball over top. Desi Udogie wins it. And Udogie comes streaming forward. He's looking for options. Gives it to Tell. Tell goes back to Van de Ven.
Do you notice how players are showing for the ball as well? Whereas you had that under Thomas Frank and Igor Tudor, they're running away from the ball. Yeah. Static. These players are running. They're moving for each other. They're winning the ball.
He's in confidence. He said, go forward. He's looking for the long ball. Gives off to Porro. It's a foul. Free kick. If he actually would have played on there, we would have good position.
Hopefully he's the right dancer.
I think Gallagher needed that moment as well because it just hasn't quite worked out so far in a Tottenham shirt. It kind of feels like the Tottenham fans haven't quite taken to him just yet.
Not yet.
Because former Chelsea boy, it was kind
hard,
of a lot of discussion whether we actually needed him or not.
It's the money as well, isn't it? And the wage, and fans look at it going, come on. I think we're all frustrated with the January window. I believe that we neglected the team in January.
So lovely touch from Tell. 1 sec. Cuts inside Matt Cash. He's looking for options. Gives it, looking for a Richarlison. Doesn't quite pull it off, but it falls back to him. He's going to take on Bogard, and he loses it this time. As you say, he was kind of the face of the failed transfer window, wasn't he? But you know what? We know there's a good player in there. We've seen it in his career. And we just need more moments like this in the Tottenham shirt for him.
Absolutely. Again, I stand by that more should have happened in January, but still, I think it's a good bit of business. Looking better anyway. This new 10 role under a new manager.
Kinski goes forward, looking for the run of a doggy who's made the run. It is his clearance is fallen to Richarlison. Gallagher now wide to Kolo Muani. Can he take on Maatsen? Kolo Muani's in the box. He passes it. Oh, he can't find Richarlison. There's only found Paulinho, who lines one up. João Paulinho! Oh, it's off the post! It's off the inside of the post, and Muani's offside. Oh, what is going on with the long shots today? João Paulinho was at it now. He just thought, you know what? He's like, you know what? You're going to give me all this space. I'm just going to line it up and I'm going to go for it. And does Martinez make a save there? Let's see. I think he might have taken a little nick.
I don't think he did.
No, it's actually just a good effort. You know what he does?
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
it's
you're right.
a really good save from Martinez, who just gets little fingertips and it means it bounces off the inside of the post. Tottenham's inches away from doubling their lead here at Villa Park, which would have been so significant. Shots from outside the box. We weren't allowed to.
I know. What's going on? We had to walk it in the goal and never get it in the goal. Well, I had.
And João Paulinho as well, I know he scored a few goals this season, but I haven't seen him have a shot like that.
You don't associate him with anything offensive, do you? That was
I was going to say, he has had a few goals this season.
Yeah, he has, to be fair. I think.
But in terms of the shots like that, to be fair, he scored a similar one against Wolves, didn't he?
He did, yeah. It's looking good.
All right, what a start for Tottenham so far. But let's take advantage of this good period and get a second goal.
Need a second goal. Cushion.
Here's Matty's Tell, being tackled by Matt Cash.
It's like you were saying earlier, Villa are just going to improve, aren't they? Even if they don't bring players on, but especially when they bring those players on. So now's the time, Tottenham, build on what we've already got. I
think a lot of, when you're playing Premier League football, a lot of it is, you've seen it time and time again, when you're in a good period and you're on top, you have to make the most of it. Because usually in a game, there's ebbs and flows. You very rarely have control for 90 minutes.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's all about when you're in that good period, you take full advantage of it.
Absolutely. But I think we saw today with United Liverpool just how much a goal makes a difference. United cruising 2-0 up at half-time. Liverpool get that goal, then they pull it back to 2-2. Then they're in the driving seat. They end up losing it. Goal against the run of play. But that goal in football just makes so much difference. Confidence just changes the game.
Free kick to Aston Villa. They're starting to get a bit frustrated with Richarlison's fouls and him not getting any trouble. But here's Tielemans into... Well, he's been robbed. Rodgers and Gallagher wins it. And here's Richarlison wins a free kick off Bogard. Is he going to be in the book? Richarlison wants him booked. Richarlison just holds it and passes it. We're away there. He needs to be stronger. It's a bit annoying. But he does win a free kick. Here's Van der Ven.
Not happy, are they? The Villa fans, you can hear, getting frustrated.
Haven't had a shot yet. Spurs in full control at the moment. Here's João Paulinho. Danso.
Couldn't imagine a better start, really, could we?
It's been exactly what we needed. Also, just that, with two of our attacking players going down injured, it was important we remembered we can still score goals.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's worry how it's going to affect that dressing room, especially Simmons.
Here's Tell. Tell cuts inside. Gives it off to Paulinho. Here's Van der Ven. And Villa just seem a bit sluggish at the moment. Tottenham just allowed to play their football without too much interference at the moment. Here's Conor Gallagher. You can hear the Villa fans, as you say, they're moaning a bit.
Well, I associate Villa with a high press, high energy team, and we haven't really seen that.
Now they're starting a bit closer. Now Tottenham are playing their football. Porro. Oh, and he's lost it. It's a good play from Rodgers, and now Barkley out wide. Here's Maatsen streaming forward. Danso coming over. Brilliant from Kevin Danso.
Super Kev.
And now Muani again takes on Tielemans, and he's away. He's got Tell and Richarlison. He's got Gallagher on the overlap. Way up, keep going. There you go. Conor Gallagher crosses it in, and Matty's Tell. Oh, he looked to volley it, and Matt Cash just gets a head on it before Tell lined it up.
He delayed it a lot there.
I thought he did, yeah.
I mean, he got the pass away, don't get me wrong, but I thought we were really away there.
He's trying to take on his man every time, isn't he, Muani?
Much better, though.
You can hear the fans singing for Kevin Danso. Now he plays off to Muani. Here's Porro. Back to Danso. Here's Van der Ven. Good pass in between the lines. And here's a doggy. He's got Tell to his left. He plays him in. Here's Tell. Matty's Tell passes it back. Oh, doggy leaves it. Oh, they all leave it for each other. Yeah. Here's Porro to Muani. Oh, and it's not a good ball. And Sancho can clear. And is that a foul by on Abraham? Referee says no. Danso's a fair challenge. Here's Porro. Van der Ven. Oh, it's not a good ball from Van der Ven. The doggy has to rescue it. He gives off to Tell. Tell now. Gives it off to a doggy. The way we move the ball is so much better, isn't it?
I think it's the confidence. I really think that win makes a difference last weekend. The way we've started now, you could just see they want the ball. Whereas usually we're chasing games. We've got control of this. It's great to see.
Here's Mickey van der Ven to João Paulinho.
The movement as well. I mean, I haven't seen this for several months.
It's been a long, long time. It's a joy to watch at the moment, Tottenham. I'm enjoying this performance. Here's Paulinho. Now Van der Ven.
Space he's got.
Tell is to his left. He plays it to him. Van der Ven continues his run, and he wins a throw. Matisse Tell. Van der Ven though going for a run, looking for the return ball.
He loved a little run forward, didn't he?
Oh, and how? Here's Van der Ven. Tell thought about the run. Van der Ven
plays always on as well, isn't it?
Here's Paulinho. Bentancur, Paulinho. Squares it. Here's Danso. Porro. Look at that. Last 5 minutes. 82% possession.
Domination, really.
But look how just Tottenham are keeping the ball, passing and moving, looking for those little opportunities to progress the ball in between the lines as well. It's just something we haven't seen from this team all season, pretty much. And it's just a breath of fresh air, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here is João Paulinho. Conor Gallagher, who's dropped a bit deeper to receive the ball. Gives it to Moani.
I'm loving the spaces we're picking up as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, Villa are off it, but we're just finding space everywhere on the pitch.
Yeah, Villa definitely a bit standoffish at the moment.
I think it's credit to us, though, the movement. We're keeping them guessing. Frustrating the Villa crowd, Unai Emery and Villa players on the pitch.
Chasing shadows a bit. Here's Kinski, who goes long, looking for a doggy. It's a decent ball, and it's played to Tell. And look at Gallagher. Look at Gallagher. Now, Gallagher, turn. Here's Tell in a bit of space. Tell lines one up, crossing it back. Richarlison, Moani's in there! Oh, Moani's shot. It's just tipped over the bar by Emi Martinez. It's brilliant play from Tottenham yet again.
So
patient build-up, yet there comes with an end result, and it's so close to another goal here.
I love that the ball goes in the box as well. So many times this season I thought, just put the ball in the box, just have a shot.
Just didn't catch it, did he, Moani?
Not quite. No.
It's an easy save in the end for Martinez.
And it was one of them, and anywhere else. But
Villa definitely in gear one at the moment. They're sluggish at the start. And we just need to really take advantage of this moment.
And the worry is, I don't want to be negative, but they are only going to get better. So now is where you feel second goal's huge.
Here's Tell, crosses it in. And Richarlison's in there. Kevin Danso with a volley. And it's just blocked away. To make good contact on it. It was goal bound. And here's Moani. Ignores Porro. Cross it on his left foot instead of Richarlison!
Yeah! Get in.
Come on! Come on, boys! We have a second goal! It's Rishi! It's the pigeon! He's headed it home. It's a beautiful ball by Moani. On his left foot. Crosses it in. Richarlison just nicks in ahead of the goalkeeper and beats him to it and gets into the roof of the net. Spurs have taken advantage of being well and truly on top in this game. We've doubled our lead. We have a second goal. Absolutely massive. There are Villa fans leaving after 25 minutes. I've never seen anything like it. What is going on here at Villa Park? Tottenham are in full control here.
Yeah, absolutely. Come to Villa Park with a surprise. Stun Villa. Richarlison again.
What a start to this game. Referees now having a talking to Richarlison. Now, we have been bitten by VAR. So let me see what's going on here. Oh, he's well onside.
No, he's fine. That'll be fine.
What a ball from Kolo Muani on his left foot. Who would have thought he had that in him?
I know, superb.
I know it's Tell.
Tell, actually, yeah.
Matty's Tell, apologies. Matty's Tell. Whoa, it's a brilliant ball.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he's capable of. He stepped up.
It's on his left foot as well. Yeah, from the right-hand side, he's cutting. It's an absolutely and you know what? It was his cross that led to the corner.
Yeah, it was.
His cross, and then that was beautiful. Moani was on the line, and there's a brilliant ball from Matisse Tell into Richarlison. The four players are making dividends. They're paying off.
I'm loving it. Absolutely.
A lot of complaints have been about our forward players, but they're making the difference today. And this could be an absolutely massive day in the
could be the turning point, couldn't it?
This could it. Well, last week was the turning point, but it was so important to build off last week. What a start to this game, though. Yeah. 25 minutes in, not even beyond any Tottenham fans' wildest dreams, they think we'd be 2-0 up in this game.
I just couldn't imagine it. I was thinking, can we nick it on the counter? But we're thinking, where's these goals going to come from? The creativity. We've really delivered.
Yeah, Matty's Tell has been, he's been causing problems for Villa all day. And,
everywhere.
you know, brilliant, nearly assisting Moani and a brilliant assist for Richarlison. And now Tottenham have a second, and we're in full control here. But we don't seem to be stopping. We're back on the ball and we're back got the game under control. That, by the way, that goal comes after a period of we had 82% possession for those last 5 minutes. Moani chasing the ball from Dan, so he's gone off for a goal kick. So it just goes to show how we were controlling the game with the ball, making Villa move, just moving them where we want them to go.
Absolutely.
And yet we were able to just ruthlessly get the ball in the areas we wanted them to go to and
100%.
create chances as well. And there was actually end product there in the final third.
It was. This is a definition of control as well and domination of a game. Just, it's fantastic to be in that position. Throw anything at us, any injuries at us, we respond like this. It's fantastic.
Moani has been booked.
That's the only thing you have to be careful of. Don't do anything silly being in this position.
2-0. But you know what? Just if we can get a third goal before the break, that would really just kill off this game, and Villa could start already thinking about Thursday.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It looks like they're already thinking about Thursday. Here's Richarlison. Matisse Tell now on the ball. We've won the ball high up yet again. Here's Matisse Tell.
Didn't think we'd be talking about getting a third goal before the game, to be honest. What position to be in?
Well, this is where we are. Here's João Paulinho. Mickey van der Ven. Kevin Danso. Simanian in camp says, we have a real manager again. Unbelievable. Yeah. Who would have ever thought Tottenham are properly managed and coached? Incredible. It's been years. Here's Bentancur. Conor Gallagher.
Space Tell's got.
Pedro Porro now. Tottenham just slowing the game down, just keeping the ball, frustrating Villa, who are just chasing shadows at the moment. Now we've got those 2 goals. Villa can't afford to just stand off us. They need to go after us now. And Van der Ven flicks it to Rishi. It's lovely football from Tottenham. Tell into Destiny. Now Paulinho. Here's Danso. We've really dominated that midfield battle, haven't we? That's been the key. The commentator's just mentioning it, but it's absolutely right. Gallagher, brilliant ball from Tottenham. Porro to Moani, in behind, on the right-hand side. Can he get the ball in? He crossed it to the back post. Matisse Tell is there. It's over his head. He does get it under control, though, and he's being forced backwards by Cash. Gives it off to João Paulinho. That was beautiful football there. The way to get Moani in behind, the one-touch
Really
play.
impressive stuff.
The combinations, absolutely brilliant. Well, this is De Zerbi's 4th game. You're really starting to see his style of play being implemented here. Ross Barkley. Tottenham just full of energy, non-stop running at the moment. Moani pressing Tyrone Mings. Here's Lindelof.
Can't allow Villa back in this because they're doing really, really well.
Yeah, they're starting to really get frustrated now, the Villa fans. They're going nowhere. And Gallagher with a brilliant challenge. Oh, he's given the free kick. Oh, I thought Gallagher got the ball there. They're shouting at the Villa players to, get the ball moving. They seem to be really struggling to dealing with Tottenham at the moment. Oh, yeah, he went through Tielemans, didn't he?
Nearly.
Gets the ball, but goes through Tielemans to get it, I think.
It's there to be won. Love the aggression, though.
Yeah, Gallagher's been just all,
he's got
all over the place. They've struggled to really deal with him. And it's a forward by Tammy Abraham. Out play for a throw to Tottenham, and more frustration for Aston Villa.
They're not just clicking in at all, are they? Just not coming together. I mean, I've never seen Abraham start not many times at all, really, for Villa, so it could be a big part of it.
Could this be the weekend where the relegation started to swing in our favour? Because there's just been so many weeks where it seems that we've been taking so many hits and nothing's going for us. But the result yesterday and now this start, let's just see if we can see out this game.
I try to get carried away.
It's far from over yet. Yeah. But the way we're playing is really exciting. Here's Jadon Sancho on the right-hand side to Matt Cash. Yeah, he's getting loud boos, Matt Cash, for some of the challenges he's made in our players in previous years. Jadon Sancho. Tell loses it. Bogard. Now all of a sudden Villa have a spell of possession. Here's Lindelof.
Mustn't set off too much.
Didn't realise Aston Villa only 6 points away now from Bournemouth. Interesting.
Big win for Bournemouth today. Demolished Palace.
Oh, it's a good turn from Rodgers. Here's Maatsen. Good challenge for Paulinho. Falling to Tielemans. Here's Tyrone Mings. they're starting to get really frustrated because Mings sees nowhere to go. He's looking. He just looks already. He looks a bit clueless. They're really struggling to penetrate our backline. But here's a period now. It looks like Villa are going to have a bit of a spell possession. Tottenham just sitting deep and organised in their block. It's like a 4-4-2. Richarlison gets a challenge in, but falls to Lindelof. Here's Bogard.
They're just walking, aren't they, Villa? I totally agree with you. First gear.
Yeah, they just seem sluggish. They Sancho with an awful ball.
Terrible.
Straight out of play for a goal kick. The weight on that pass was horrendous. And Villa are running out of ideas already after half an hour.
Worrying signs for them, especially this huge game coming up next Thursday. Gives them no confidence, does it?
Unai Emery seems a bit aghast at what he's seeing. The Villa fans are looking angry. They're losing their heads.
I can't believe it, can they?
They're fuming at the moment with how we've dominated this first half an hour. It's the first time we've led by 2 goals in a Premier League game since the 6th of December. What was that? Brentford?
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
That's the last home win, wasn't it?
It's insane, isn't it? Here's
Crazy.
Lindelof. Matt Cash. The game has been 32 minutes long so far, and Villa have had 0 touches in our box.
It's incredible, isn't it, really? It's credit to us.
Yeah, that's how dominant we've been. Moani
on them straight
gets
away.
on Rodgers. Doesn't quite win the return, but he gets a challenge in and puts out for a throw. Here's Lindelof. Oh, plays it to Rodgers, who's now in the box. They've had their first touch in the box, and it's a foul.
Very good.
By is that Paulinho? Yeah, well done.
Used his body,
him.
didn't he?
Just got in front of Morgan Rodgers and made him foul him. Really smart piece of play there from Paulinho.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Paulinho brings to the table, gives you that protection. I mean, 33 minutes in, it's looking really, really good for Tottenham.
Who is this team? They're unrecognisable, says Pat. It really is.
Not wrong.
This is just a new Tottenham Hotspur here. Danso, Kinski is ordering his players to get up. He's not going to play it short.
Yeah, he's not in a rush either, and you can't blame him.
Gazza says Harry's a good luck charm. Might have to have you in more often.
That
Harry.
makes a change.
Here's Kinski. Richarlison doesn't win the header, but it falls to Gallagher.
It's good.
Bentancur now. Paulinho looks for the little dink over the top again, and Tell would he have been onside?
I thought it was offside, but flag didn't go
The
up.
flag didn't go up, maybe. Paulinho with a little dink over the top.
It's good.
And Spurs so close again to getting in behind. Here's Mings.
I'm worried
Yeah,
these
very
village
solid
changes will
pass.
come at half time.
Yeah, I kind of need that third goal.
Yeah, I know. You get it now.
Only Tottenham are not comfortable at 2-0 up.
Yeah. I'm not going to complain because excellent stuff here.
Here's Maatsen to Tyrone Mings. Bogard, challenge, brilliant from Bentancur. And now Richarlison, he's waiting for support. Here's Moani, who goes for goal. It's a poor effort. VAR are going to have a look on this challenge on Bentancur. He's not happy with it, Bentancur. He's in serious pain. He's beached the ground. Let's hope he's not injured here. No, he doesn't really. It's not really over the top. I don't. How much contact does he make? Let's see this. It's just on the toe. That's what it is. It just scrapes his toe. It's not a red card.
No, it's not.
He's all right, I think, Bentancur.
You always worry, don't you? See one of our players go down at the moment and think, oh, God.
Yeah. Well, all of our players are so injury prone, aren't they?
Yeah. As soon as I see the medical team come on, if they come on, I always get worried.
Van der Ven, got the captain's armband on, and he's having a word with the referee. Well, Martinez goes long. Header from Danso. Brilliant from him again. Maatsen, poor control. Here's Gallagher to Porro. Moani on the touchline now on the right-hand side into Porro. Now Moani, he's offside.
Got to keep on side there.
He's right across the line, you can see. He's got to move quicker.
Yeah, basic stuff, that. But you notice, I think Villa's first touch just isn't there, and we're on them straight away. That press, credit to us, but also Villa, they're just not quite there.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
haven't played with each other a lot, have they, with the changes they made, to be fair?
But on the ball, like, we're sharp, quick interchanges, and they're just very slow, not looking like very ponderous.
Yeah, absolutely, they're in first gear. I mean, and that's being kind.
Yeah.
We're not giving them a second to breathe, which is what you want, especially away from home. We're setting the tempo. It's really impressive.
Oh, but Doggy's just easily won it off Sancho there, and now Matty's still on the left-hand side, looks to take on Cash and does brilliantly, and now he's on the left-hand side, he's in behind, he's in the box. Oh, it's unlucky, he's mishit with the left foot, but brilliant piece of skill to get past Matt Cash there on the left-hand side. It's something we saw a bit in training. I don't know if you saw the training video.
Yeah, I did.
He was doing a bit of that skill, brilliant to get past Matt Cash there, and unfortunately just got a bit overexcited.
So you got caught in two minds?
Rush of blood today. I don't think he was looking for a shot. I think it was just wasn't a good contact on his left foot, I think. To Zerbi, I think was Lou saying, look, you got to do better there.
Yeah.
Brilliant for a piece of play, though, to get past Cash.
Yeah.
And now Bentancur.
On them straight away. Love it.
Van de Ven. They're just really struggling to have a sustained spell of possession near our box in our half. Here's Moani. Don't lose it. Oh, he's given it to Paulinho, who goes over the top looking for Tell. It's a good ball. And now Tell.
Good touch.
Tell to Bentancur. Here's Van de Ven.
Bring Harry more often.
He's got an open invitation.
Thank you.
Here's Porro. Porro to Gallagher, back to Porro, who goes all the way back to foul, isn't it, ref? No, referee says play on. Here's Danso. Paulinho. He's every time you can see he's looking up for that little dinker over the top.
And it's almost the time.
Exactly, when it's not on, then we just keep possession.
Yeah.
But I think that's a consequence of Villa just not being on our midfielders. No. They've got a lot of time and space. 100%. If you've got time to look up, look for a ball behind, and if it's not on, you can keep the ball anyway, and something's wrong. But brilliant interception there from Bentancur.
Great position him. Calm.
Here's Richarlison.
He's been good, isn't he, Richarlison?
Yeah. And it's a foul on Moani by Matson and a free kick.
Matson's getting a bit angry. He's lashing out.
Nathan Newman says, Harry over Ben.
Poor Ben. Yeah, I agree with that comment from Callie. We need that third goal.
Oh, yeah.
It's huge.
Here's Kinski. Or Gallagher. Tell's going to pick this up, is he? Oh, it's a foul, isn't it? Referee says play on. He gets bundled over there, but referee said no foul. Sancho's pass intercepted. Moani. Keep it, Moani. There you go, into Porro, and now Tottenham on the attack here. Porro, he's got Moani to his right. He gives it off to him. Richarlison's in the box. Come on, look sharper.
Slowed it down.
Plays it back to Bentancur. And now Paulinho. Get onside, Moani. Danso. Bentancur. Now Moani.
I find Moani frustrating because he does so many good things.
Yeah, and then the points wave.
Oh no,
he's a bit sharper, and he just slowed it down for no reason. Here's Danso. Now it's Moani. See, run, take on your man. There you go.
That's it.
Now Moani on the right hand side. It's a really good play from him, but he overruns it, and Tielemans intercepts it. And he gets back in on him, though. He gets a challenge. Matson up against Rishi, and Rishi wins the challenge.
Look at that work rate.
So brilliant.
Superb.
Just non-stop running at the moment from the front three.
That's all you ask, isn't it? For now to the remainder of the season, just give everything. Throw yourself at everything. Work really, really hard. We've absolutely done that and looked really good.
Sancho's been awful so far, hasn't he?
He has been, yeah. Hasn't really got going, is he, in Villa colours? Not really at all.
Van de Ven. João Paulinho to Bentancur. Oh, he's passed. Yep, just a bit luckily. Falls to Moani. Danso. Bentancur lays it off. Paulinho.
Looking for the pass again.
Another switch of play from Paulinho, and it's a decent one into Doggy. He's got Gallagher. It's helping him out. Tell, make a run. Van de Ven. Danso. Bentancur. Porro. The movement is just hard for Villa to deal with. Into Mwani, who battles and wins it. And he's got support here. Can he find a man? He's got 2 men on him. Mwani gets it across. A Doggy's there at the back post. He keeps it alive. And Matty's Tell! No, just completely gets it wrong. That's a chance. That is a chance.
Big one.
If he wrapped his foot the other way, he kind of cut across it. I don't know what he was doing.
I feel like we have to take these when we're on top. Getting good positions, don't we? We flood the blocks as well.
Or could he also played it to Gallagher?
Yeah, I think he could have and should have.
Yeah, De Zerbi knows that's a big moment there.
Goes
it's
to
a
his
big
knees,
moment. That could have got. If you're shooting there, you've got to get that on target. He just got all over the place. But both Mwani and Tell are causing lots of trouble at the moment.
100%.
On both sides. They're struggling to deal with it. Here's Danso into Tell.
I think we're all worried as well. Where's his goals going to come from? And I mean, we've been great going forward.
We look dangerous every time we go forward.
Yeah, but that's credit to De Zerbi as well for getting the most out of what he's been given, which isn't a lot. So credit to him. Got a lot out of not a lot.
Kinski. Just don't concede before half time. Take a 2-goal lead. Here's Kinski into Danso. Danso thought about punching the pass to Porro, but he gives off to Bentancur, who then... Oh, it's a lovely pass out to Van de Ven.
Again, confident pass.
And just Tottenham just looks so much more comfortable on the ball today.
Rub my eyes. I can't believe I'm seeing this.
Bentancur to Paulinho.
Porro's way offside. I love there's always an option as well. Option for balling behind, players showing for the ball, switch of plays always on.
Here is Van de Ven. Conor Gallagher plays it back. 90 seconds of normal time in this first half. It's flown by, hasn't it?
It absolutely has. I hope Sam's wrong in the comments. He says that Villa are going to score 4 in the second half. We do not want that.
No chance. Well, no, I shouldn't say that.
No.
Here's Paulinho to Porro.
Keep it in.
To Mwani. Turns into Porro.
Good.
Flick it. Into Richarlison. Mwani.
Good.
Can he get in behind Mings? Oh, he just couldn't quite get there.
Pace.
Not enough pace on the pass. A little bit more, and he was in there, Mwani.
Great move, though. 1-2 touch
again,
ball.
Little interchanges. Villa just can't live with it at the moment. Here's Lindelof.
Fair to say we shocked Villa in this first half.
Absolutely. Rodgers plays it into Bogard.
Even Dancer there, look, stepping up and trying to win the ball.
Yeah, brave. Sancho. Oh, it's a good pass from Sancho. Foul by Bentancur. It's going to be a yellow card.
It's all right. I think you have to do it.
First good thing Sancho's done. Little pass into Bogard. Yeah, got it wrong there, Bentancur.
I'd say you had to get that, I think they had to do that in a way. They're away. They've all gone to half time, haven't they, Villa fans? So had enough of what they've seen.
A lot of fans already left. Sancho to take this free kick for Aston Villa.
Come on, Tottenham, concentrate.
Sancho into the box. And there's handball. Free kick to Spurs. 1 minute added on at the break. 1 minute added on. Handball for Mings, yeah. Definite handball. So Villa have yet to have a shot in this half.
Yeah, wow.
They haven't had a shot.
Usually we're saying that about us.
Yeah.
So it's great.
We're usually the XG criminals.
Away fans are loving it, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Credit to them for making the
All
journey.
right, this could be the last kick of the half.
Yeah.
Half time.
Superb.
Loud boos ring around Villa Park as the home fans are absolutely frustrated with that performance. But Spurs take a 2-goal lead into the break in what was a sensational performance. It looks like De Zerbi's Tottenham have finally arrived after that half. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, Villa just couldn't live with Tottenham. And from minute one, there was intent. The football we were playing was just much better than what we've seen. And Villa have been struggling to live with Tottenham this whole half.
They have, absolutely. They haven't got out of first gear, whereas we have just stepped on it, been right at it from the start. It's the best I've seen us play for a long, long time. Tempo, energy, looking to go and actually go out and win the game, which is superb. And to be honest with you, could even been more than 2 up. That's how good we were in that first half.
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal, and I can't believe how confident this team has looked. It looks like they've really got like a shot in the arm from the win last week and the result yesterday, which West Ham obviously took a horrible loss away at Brentford. And it looks like we've looked at the situation and smelt blood today. Villa resting a lot of players. Yeah. They look like they've got one on Thursday, and Tottenham, have really just kind of made a statement in terms of, if you're going to play us today, you're going to have to be at your best, because we've come with a game plan. We've come, with a way of playing which is going to be hard to deal with. If you're not on it, if you're not sharp, if you're not putting in the hard yards, we're winning every duel. We're playing around them when they are pressing. We're getting in behind. Yeah. When the passes are accurate, we're creating chances in the final third as well. Taking shots from range as well if need be.
Haven't often done that.
And Spurs have just been complete control.
Yeah, really, really impressed, and that's been an amazing first half. I mean, Villa will get better. I think that's fair to say. If we keep playing like that, I think Villa can get however better, can bring on whoever, and I'll be confident that we can actually go and get a result, because the standard that we set in that first half is amazing. We just need to keep it up. I have confidence we will as well, and credit to De Zerbi, whatever he said, whatever he's done in the week has clearly worked. Absolutely agree with you. I think you're spot on with in terms of West Ham. That gives the players confidence. De Zerbi would have told them, no doubt they would have known anyway. I think that massively helps them playing before, and obviously getting beaten by 3 was huge. So we're doing really good in that first half.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. It's been a fantastic half for Tottenham. Looking at the goals, obviously Conor Gallagher opened the scoring after what was it, 10 minutes?
Yeah, it wasn't long, was it? Really early goal, which is key. 12
minutes it was. Conor Gallagher. Brilliant. Strike from him. He has just been everywhere today, hasn't he?
He has been, yeah.
His energy, his endeavour.
It's been refreshing.
And you know what we've been saying about Gallagher, me and Ben have been saying over the last couple games, like the energy's been there. He's been running himself into the ground, but those little bit of quality that we saw at Chelsea and we saw at Palace, we just haven't quite seen that at Tottenham so far. He hasn't quite been in those positions to, get in the final third, take shots. And it was so great to see that today, that, it was on instinct. He didn't even think about it for too long. Just one touch, brilliant touch.
Couldn't have hit any better, really.
Ball out of his feet, drills it into the bottom corner, and that's the quality that we know he's got.
Absolutely, it's what he's capable of, and that's the thing. And with Simmons being out, it gives you confidence, even just for the short term, that Gallagher, believe it or not, can be that creative force. Okay, maybe not as naturally creative as Simmons, but he can step up and do that. I mean, Simmons, we watch him from his sofa and be going, that's absolutely superb. That's the type of thing that he would do. So Gallagher really stepping up and filling that gap, which is huge, because we're going to need everybody to pull together, give everything from now to the end of the year, because we haven't got a lot available. Reminder, West Ham, for example, who it looks like this moment in time we're competing with in terms of relegation to the end of the year, they've got not a single injury, and we've got 11, 12. So again, it's so hard to compete like that. So the players going up and beyond is what's needed, and that first half they've done absolutely that.
Yeah, and as we say, so brilliant start. And I think the goal was good reward for what was a positive start from Tottenham. I think in the opening, 10 minutes, you clearly see that we were a lot sharper. The energy was there. Villa were really struggling to deal with us, and we were playing those passes in behind. We're having little moments where Villa were looking worried about us, and then we got rewarded with the goal. And it just and what I liked about it is, when we got the goal, we didn't just get it and sit back. We didn't get it and just we're going to hold on to this. And even though we know how big this game is, we were brave. We were we got this goal, but we need to build on it.
That's the difference to earlier in this year. Under Tudor, under Frank, we would have got that goal, sat back, which is okay. But then we get, in my view, complicit, and we just sit in, get deeper, deeper, deeper. That's what I believe where we concede. You've done the opposite in this. Proactive, kept going and got the second. And that for me is a big difference with De Zerbi coming in.
And you've seen the difference when in the first 10 minutes, both teams were doing this, inviting the pressure, press baiting thing. And, both teams also reluctant to apply that pressure with the full force, because knowing what each other is doing. But as soon as we got in the lead, it's almost like Villa then had to
Let's change the game a bit, didn't they?
Change the game, because then Villa were forced to try and take the initiative a bit, and that really played into our hands. That played right into our hands because all of a sudden we saw them coming. We invited the pressure, then bam, bam, a few passes, we're in behind. And how many times we've been in behind in that first half?
Really impressive. I don't think Villa expected this. I don't think Unai Emery expected this. He would have said, look, Spurs could come out, build on what they've done last week, getting that first win in 2026 in the Premier League. 118 days we had to wait for it. But I don't think anybody, including probably us, or even the most positive Spurs fans, expects us to play that well and be 2 goals in front. So I think we kind of sent like shockwaves, if you like. I think Villa just haven't been able to deal with that because they didn't expect it ultimately. I didn't think it would be easy, but I think we've just come out the blocks unexpectedly, and Villa can't cope at the moment.
Yeah, second goal comes after 25 minutes. Matisse Tell wins a corner after a brilliant cross to the back post. Mawani, forces to save our Martinez. That was a good moment. He then, I think, the corner comes in. I think it cleared out back to Tell. He makes a brilliant cross with it, cuts on his left foot. Beautiful ball, similar kind of area he set Mawani for in the against Atletico, but on this time was on his left foot, not his right foot, an in-swinging cross. On his weaker foot, right onto the head of Richarlison, and we know Rishi, he's always brave. He puts his head in where it hurts. Exactly, he'll put himself there, puts his body on the line, gets in ahead of Martinez, and that's exactly the goal that we needed. I think 2-0 doesn't flatter us, I don't think, this half at all. 100%. I think 2-0's, could even be more, I would say. But definitely we deserve to be more than 1 goal up, don't we?
Absolutely. And I said before the game that the performance ultimately didn't matter, but it gives you even more confidence when you know it's not just a fluke 2-0, it's a totally dominant and confident 2-0. I think we could have actually, and you're right, but even a 3-0, I think that would have absolutely been fair. And that's real credit to us. And of course, you can sit here and go, Villa have changed this, they've done that. All that matters is that we're ahead. And I think it's actually of our own doing. I don't think any of it, as bad as Villa were in a way, I think it's absolute credit to us. We've been proactive, gone there, stamped our authority. So honestly, I've been super impressed to the point where I actually can't believe what I'm seeing. It's been that good. Okay, Wolves, you get the win, but at times it's a struggle. We've absolutely deserved this. And Villa are a top side, whatever people tell you.
They're just pointing out that just before Gallagher's goal, the Villa coaching staff was shouting at the Villa players to get tight to him because it was from a long throw and no one did. And they got made to pay for it because Gallagher had all that space to kind of take a touch and get a shot, and there was the goal. But fantastic moment. Yeah, and Spurs have just... I think the big thing for this game, I would say, as much as it's been great seeing the chances created we've had, and it's great seeing the energy, but I think what makes today different than what we've seen from other games is just the control we've had of this game.
Domination.
The way we have just passed the ball around, popped it around so confidently. I think the stat reads we've got 62% possession in that first half. We've just kept Villa at arm's length. They've been chasing shadows. If they've stood off, then we've slowed the game down. If they've quickly gone towards us, we've been able to pop it off very quickly and get around them. They've really struggled to live with the pace of the game that we're setting.
They have, and we've been very brave as an away team going to Villa Park. And yes, over the years we have got a couple of really good results there, but I think we've been really brave to go there and go, do you know what, even despite hardly having anyone available, even despite our form, the way we're playing, what the situation is, we've gone there and been really brave. And that first goal they showed back earlier from Gallagher, that's the type of goal we usually concede, or particularly under Thomas Frank we did, where we're just, in my view, a little bit lazy, don't get out to the ball. So it's actually nice to score that type of goal outside the box, because I'm a believer, you get an opportunity on goal, just have a go, especially the situation we're in. It's not about the perfect move, it's about scoring, and 2 really well taken goals that are great moves. And I can sit here knowing that, actually we've played really well as just being in front, and it gives you a lot of confidence in the fan beyond this game, whatever happens as well, moving forward.
But today's also an example of look, today we've had no shots against us. They have had, I think, touches in the box. I think they said that up
hardly
until
any.
the half an hour they had 0. In fact, I'm reading here they've had 1, we've had 17.
There you go.
But we've had no goals conceded, but no chances conceded. They've literally got a 0.00 XG. I don't know when the last time a team had that.
Again, it's usually us, wasn't it?
Usually us, as you say. But my point being is we haven't got those defensive stats by playing defensive.
No.
We've got it by keeping the ball, defending less because we're attacking more,
Absolutely.
and controlling the game and dominating the game. And I think that is just something that we just weren't doing for the majority of the season. We were inviting too much pressure. We were trying to restrict shots from low XG areas, and allow shots from low XG areas, and just restricting the shots from inside the box.
Yeah.
And just allowing too much of we're inviting encouragement for the opposition. And now we're in their faces, pressing them, being aggressive.
Absolutely.
But when we have the ball, they're just so full of control. I mean, look, I don't want to go ball. It's only 45 minutes, but what a brilliant 45 minutes that was. That was really deservable, that we have come accustomed to down the years.
It makes you excited as well for the future, because I'm a big believer that if we do stay up, and I believe we can, the next season can be really exciting. Playing our football, under De Zerbi, so you get really excited looking at that. And I've been so impressed inside this 45. We have to keep it up though. That goes without saying, because Villa will bring more to us. Can we sustain that? Is the real question. But I know I think lots of people will be watching this game. 7 p.m. on a Sunday, got bank holiday Monday, and I think other fans will be looking at it going, "Oh crikey, Tottenham actually this looks really good," and other teams would be like, "Oh, this has surprised me a little bit." I think if you're West Ham fans, they'll be watching this game. Let's be clear, they'll be worried, and that's real credit to Tottenham.
Absolutely agree. Just quick run through the stats at the half-time break. So we've had 62% possession to Villa's 38, 0.00 xG for Villa, 1.05 for Tottenham. Big chances, none for Villa, 2 for Spurs. Total shots, none for Villa, 8 for Tottenham. Martinez has made 2 saves. Kinski has barely had a touch, let alone a save. So fouls, Villa have made 6, we made 5. Passes, 173 to Villa, 282 to Spurs. Tackles, 8 each. Yellow cards, we have 2 yellow cards, do we?
Moani and Bentancur?
Moani and Bentancur, you're right. We have 2 yellow cards and Villa have 0. So look, stats and Spurs absolutely in full control. What I love about it is we've seen Villa's lineup and we've just taken full advantage of it and not allowed this opportunity to let us slip, because Villa, I think, came into this game thinking we can rest a few players, and Villa beat Spurs being that bad, we might be able to get away with it, but they haven't gotten away with it by any stretch. Just before the second half, I want to just plug our sponsors yet again, OK Jersey. This stream is sponsored by the brilliant OK Jersey, the #1 place for your replica shirts. If you are looking for any World Cup shirt over the next few months, shipping is quite quick, and they have replica World Cup shirts for all 48 teams who are going to be at the World Cup. So no matter who you support, they have replica shirts for you for reasonable prices as well. If you go to okjersey.com, use the code WRTTV, you get 8% off any and all replica jerseys they have on offer. If you link is you can see bottom right hand corner of the screen right now, okjersey.com. Use our code WRTTV. You get 8% off any replica shirts. They've got across the Premier League, any shirts you can think of. They also take custom requests if you email them. They've got old replica shirts. They've got the latest replica shirts as well. So 8% off any shirt at OK Jersey using our code WRTTV. Big up to our sponsors for today's stream, OK Jersey. 2 minutes until the break. We've obviously been in full control. Not anticipating any substitutions at half time. But once it's the hour mark, 65 minutes, you start to think of those things. What subs do you think you'll be thinking about first?
Great question. Depends on who's on the pitch for Villa and, of course, the scoreline at the time. But I think as the game goes on, someone like Pat Matasar's energy could be very key in maintaining what we've got, as maybe we start to tire a little bit, which is understandable. Because I think the Villa, eventually, as the game goes by, even if they make no changes at half-time, second half, they make changes, they're going to have a little bit more of the ball, aren't they? Even if it's just a little bit. Therefore, it requires more concentration defensively. Someone like a Sarr could be very key. But yeah, it does depend on the scoreline. But I'd say Sarr is the one that I think could have a big part to play in this game. Of course, you want to see Maddison, but again, now's probably not the time where we need him, to be honest. Someone like a Sarr, I think he box to box. And don't get me wrong, the tempo's been there, but will it be there in minute 65? Like you said there, minute 70. Hope so, but we're not sure yet. And that's when we could need someone like Sarr as the game goes on.
I would say a doggy you got to think about. Just come
of course, yeah, absolutely. Very good point, yeah.
Bentancur on a yellow, and also, I know he's been back for a few weeks, but still, can he play full 90 minutes? Did he play a full 90 minutes last game?
I think so.
Against Wolves? Can't remember now. I think he might have done. Yeah. He's probably one you have to think about. I mean, you probably want to think about the front three because they're giving so much at the moment, but I don't know who you'd... maybe obviously Bergvall could come on, but we just got no options in the front line to bring them on. So you'd have to have a bit of a reshuffle, I think, if we're taking off anyone in the front three. Let me just go through these super chats before the second half starts. Michael Hellman says, get in, come on you Spurs, big up to you. Laprentice says, let's hope Villa stay on gear one all game. Absolutely. Villa seem to chill out this game. I think another goal will be enough for us. I think another goal on Villa, I think look, I think their head's already on Thursday, if I'm being honest, the way they're
Absolutely,
playing.
it's their priority, isn't it? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
you
Even
can
what Emery
see-
says, he'll say otherwise, but their priority is Thursday. He's good at winning Europa League. Villa won that trophy. Yeah, 100%.
Powery 6 says something to cheer for again. What a feeling. This has been a brilliant day, hasn't it, so far? Look, another big 45 minutes to go. Let's hope we leave with what we've got here, which is a 2-goal lead and 3 points. And that's what we've got to make sure we don't leave without those 3 points now. You can't afford to let this slip. Michael Roche says it's the Peppa Pig collaboration. That's what that's what's doing it.
So get me started.
Peppa Pig giving the team talks.
Yeah, absolutely. The influence we needed.
Callie says Peppa Pig and Harry in forever. Lucky Charms.
Great combo.
Get him in. Maybe Peppa Pig can come up in the second half. 1 minute. Second half is about to get underway any moment, so we'll just get into the start of the second half and then we'll read through the rest of these super chats in a moment. So second half is underway. Villa kicking off from right to left. No substitutions for either side. And we are underway for the second half. Michael Hellman says the players are proving today that this entire situation is self-inflicted. I mean, it's hard to disagree with that, isn't it? Because
It is, yeah.
everyone knows Tottenham, the players that we got, we shouldn't be in this position. Everyone knows that.
I'll just say a win as well, and of course a goal as well, makes a massive difference. We've seen that.
Callie DZHE says, best first half since I don't know when. Yeah, who knows when? I don't know when the last time we played so good. Probably Brentford when we were 2-0 up in that game.
Yeah, even that, I don't think we're fantastic.
Yeah, we weren't as good as this. On set, a doggy on the ball. We're into throw. Michael Hellman again says, must stay grounded until May 24th. Hopium is at an all-time high. Come on, you Spurs. GTK Studio says, hi lads, hope you're well. Let me say this is like a breath of fresh air. Let's treat every game like a final. Get the points, but De Zerbi has got it right.
Agree.
Well, so far he has. Let's hope he gets the second half right. And Tammy Abraham gets Villa's first corner of the game and already looking to be more on the front foot as they were in the first half.
You guarantee that Unai Emery would have said to them, look, you've got 10, 15 minutes max to go and prove yourself, otherwise the changes are made. So they're going to come out firing.
Maniac says, Bentancur is low-key so important for us. He's been sublime for us so far today.
I agree with that.
All right, let's get back to the game. We'll get back to the rest of these, a couple more super chats. So, short corner taken short. His team is offside. What's going on? Ben is WhatsApp calling me. Can I connect my? Can I connect the?
Love it.
Tottenham's going nowhere. Come on! Second half started, mate. He's in the concourse. He's too busy having a drink.
Tottenham's going nowhere. Tottenham's going nowhere.
Come on! Tottenham's going nowhere. Oh, he's warning. Ben, you're about to miss the goal. Come on. Come on, Porro. Come on. Oh, it's headed away. Come on. Come on. Can you believe it? Incredible. The game started, mate. 3 minutes in. Come on. Can you believe it?
Love it.
Come on. Dun, dun, dun. Up the Tottenham. Back in your seat. 2 more and then we can feel comfortable. There you go. You can see he's at the ground. You see that?
Tottenham's going nowhere.
Dun, dun, dun. We better win now.
I know.
We better win. Come on. Ben. Do. Come on. Come on. Nathan's not saying anything. He's not saying anything.
It's a raining calm.
Ricky Radaman.
Enjoy the second half, boys. We'll see you later.
Come
Go
on.
Spurs.
Come on. Little cameo from Ben there.
Love it.
Do. Tottenham's going nowhere. I love that chant.
That's class.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, what's going on? A lot of people telling him to shut up. Calm down. Be louder when you're in your seat. Look, he's showing us a little bit of what's going on inside the ground. All right, back to the game. Nothing much. You haven't missed anything. Don't worry, guys. Stop celebrating. Yeah, you know what? We do need to get a third goal here, but here's Conor Gallagher. Oh, that's a bad one on Ross Barkley. Going to be a yellow card, I think.
Should be. Yeah.
Well done, Connor.
Yeah, done well there, Gallagher.
Ben's living it up. Oh, here's Rodgers. He plays in behind, and here's Tammy Abraham, and brilliant from Mickey van der Ven. Ain't having any of that.
No
For
nonsense.
a moment, it looked very dangerous. Danso giving it away, and it nearly cost us. But there was Tammy Abraham. There was Van der Ven, sorry, just stopping Tammy Abraham in his tracks. Brilliant challenge. Absolutely brilliant challenge. Kinski to Paulinia. Now Danso. Got to be careful there, Danso. Wasn't a great pass. Here's Kinski.
Ooh.
Nice, good. He's very comfortable on both feet, isn't he, Kinski?
I mean, we've missed that, haven't we, really? We don't have that with Vicario.
Here's Emi Martinez. Now wide to Cash, who plays it down the line, and there's a doggy to put out away. The doggy's just had Sancho in his pocket, hasn't he? Sancho's just had absolutely nothing today.
You feel like he'd probably be one of the first to come off for Villa.
Yeah, you would think so. He's been shocking.
Ineffective.
Here's Emi Martinez. Go on, Gallagher, press him.
Yeah, he takes a risk or two on the ball, doesn't he, Martinez? Definitely an opportunity to capitalise.
Lindelof. Mings. Oh, it's unforced error there from Rings. Plays it straight out, play for a throw. Not a great moment for him again. And now Mwani's taking it quickly. Here's Gallagher to Porro. Paulinia. Come on, Tottenham want to get this game wrapped up. Here's Paulinia. Danso. Paulinia. Nice ball to Van der Ven.
I agree with Couch here that Kinski's better than Vicario.
Well, definitely the passes he makes are much better. Got to say that.
Gives him more confidence on the ball. Distribution is so much better. I think the backline trust him more as well, we'll say that.
Definitely, yeah, to play it to him. Kinski into Bentancur. Now Danso. Danso to Paulinia. Bentancur. Here's Porro. Oh, lovely play. That's a foul by Tielemans. Free kick. He's lucky to avoid a booking now. I think Tielemans slid in there from behind. That pulls him back and slides in. That's yellow. I mean, that's...
2 offences in there.
Yeah. Just lucky to get away with that one, Tielemans.
Don't know what he's complaining about.
Porro's going to whip this one in.
Got great delivery, Porro.
Well, he plays it short to Mwani. Plays it back to Porro. Why not just put it in?
Oh, you could do this on the
Oh,
front.
here is Mwani. Porro. Is that a foul by Moani? Referee says no. Matisse Tell thought about the quick pass to Moani. Porro now does whip it into the back post, and he does. Oh, Danso's kept it in.
Is he onside?
Yeah. Here's Gallagher. Not sure the point of what that was, but
No, neither am I. I'm not sure.
here's Gallagher. Bentancur. Now a doggy. We've still got possession. Here's Porro. He's looking for over the top. He's got loads of space. Keep going. Keep going. Have a shot. Why not? Nah, well, not like that. Porro had an effort. He was given all the time in the world to shoot. Wasn't the best effort, though, from Pedro. Expects better from himself.
He almost had too much time there, didn't he, Porro, to think about it.
Tyrone Mings. Look at that. We've got more possession so far this half than we did last half.
Yeah. Not much has changed for Villa. They look the same, don't they?
They'll be making some subs soon, I believe.
Surely.
Here's Emi Martinez.
I'm happy for them not to make any changes. I'll guard that.
Lindelof. Bogard. Oh, intercepted again by Bentancur, but unluckily falls to Martinez. But again, another display of Tottenham's just pressing.
Courage.
Courage.
Got to keep doing that.
Here's Tyrone Mings now into Rodgers. Good challenge again, this time from Bentancur. And now Gallagher. Rodgers is down in a heap.
I haven't seen a lot of Rodgers.
Porro
That's credit to us.
looking for Gallagher. Is actually intercepted this time by Matson. Back to Mings.
Not many teams can keep Rodgers quiet.
No. Here's Bogard. Barkley, his touch is loose, and there's a great challenge from Van der Ven. And Tottenham pick up the loose ball. Here's Danso. Paulinho.
Yeah, I agree with Bobby. Best football played in a pretty long time. Spot on.
Absolutely. Bentancur turns. Brilliant from him. Now Doggy. Tell. Look at Gallagher. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful movements from Tottenham. Van der Ven.
I mean, start the second half well, haven't we? Kept going.
Out wide to Tell. Just need to get that reward. Just get that third, and then we can start being comfortable.
We look the more likely.
We do. Van der Ven. Kinski.
Mustn't get overconfident though.
Kinski goes long looking for Tell, who's going to run on Cash, and he's battling with him, and referee says foul.
Soft.
Here's Tudor. Mings. Someone said Tudor. That was in my head. Tyrone Mings.
Very sluggish from Villa.
Oh, Barkley nearly gets caught by Paulinho, and he's chasing him, Paulinho. And he keeps going. Brilliant from Paulinho, and he's going to win a corner here. And he is going to win a corner. Absolutely fantastic from João Paulinho. Absolutely phenomenal. Chasing 3 players down. All of them just lethargically playing it around.
They're not at it at all, are they?
And then pass out for a corner thanks to the endeavour of João Paulinho.
Some unhappy faces in that Villa crowd.
Porro's going to take this.
Cash can't cope.
I know, Tell's going to take it. Come on, let's get this third goal.
Jim Mai says Richie goal, hopefully.
Tell to whip this one now. Outswinger. Swings it in, and it's headed away by Abraham, and it's fallen to Conor Gallagher. He thought about it. He links it to the back post. Van der Ven's in there. Oh, it's offside. Tell's going to whip that one in, but it's offside. Free kick to Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins is about to come on for Aston Villa. Not a sight you want to see as a Tottenham fan.
Not at all.
Ollie Watkins coming on. Here's Lindelof. Cash to Sancho. Oh, it's good ball to Bogard.
Got a bit of space there.
Villa just seem to playing it around nicely all of a sudden. Here's Rodgers. Gallagher trying to win the ball off him and does get a touch on the ball. Falls back to Tielemans. Mings.
Gallagher.
Oh, Gallagher nearly nipping the ball off him again. Mings. Here's Lindelof. Rodgers. And his flick is poor, and he's very lucky to get a free kick for that. Really lucky. Tammy Abraham off, Ollie Watkins on.
Yeah, got to be on it now. His movement's very good, Watkins. Have to be alert.
Yeah, and they go direct to him a lot, don't they? That's the problem.
Not always clinical, but very good movement, Ollie Watkins.
Very poor display by Tammy Abraham, you got to say. Absolutely anonymous today. Well, to be fair, most of the Villa team have been pretty anonymous.
He's got a rare start as well and just didn't deliver, did he?
Watkins on. They go direct to Rodgers. Danso wins the header. Here's Moani.
It's the Rodgers-Watkins partnership that I worry about. They work well together.
Paulinia wins a throw. Goals by subs. Villa third for goals
worrying.
by substitutes. 10 goals. Paulinia.
Thought our ball up.
Bentancur complaining. He thought it should have been R. Here's Mings to Lindelof.
They're getting a bit more space, aren't they, Villa? Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, maybe our energy's waning a bit. Here's Maatsen, who's found a bit of space in between the lines. And now Rodgers. They haven't had a shot yet, Villa, but is it going to come now? It is, and Rodgers' shot deflected, and it's going to be a corner. Does that count as a shot? I guess so. Shot blocked.
Probably does, but that's why I don't like stats, because, it's never troubling the keeper, is it?
Tielemans taking this corner. Don't concede a stupid goal.
No, come on, Tottenham. Do the basics and mark.
We've hit the hour mark now. Tielemans into the area. Kinski comes and punches away. Only as far as Matt Cash on the right-hand side takes a touch and puts it into the box. And it's away. And Tell tries to find a doggy. Bogard keeps possession for Villa. Here's Tielemans. Goes over the top. Paulinia heads it away. Now a doggy to Tell. Brilliant. Moani on a breakaway now. He's got a doggy in support. Tell's trying to come up and support. Moani's all by himself. Go alone. Oh, go the other side. That was where the space was.
Tends to get away from him, doesn't it, in the M1?
Didn't want to play on his left foot. And now Villa on a quick interchange. And here's Ross Barkley to Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins. Gallagher comes over and wins the challenge. Well done, Connor. And keeps it in as well, but only as far as Sancho. And now Tielemans and Ross Barkley. And what a challenge that is by João Paulinho. That's ridiculous.
So brave.
Oh, and he brilliantly charges forward and he wins a free kick. João Paulinho has been absolutely,
celebration as well.
I have to say, he's been absolutely exceptional today. Absolutely exceptional.
Gets a kiss on the head from Juan as well. That's what you want, isn't it, in a relegation battle? Heart and soul.
Absolutely, he's been absolutely phenomenal.
He brings that, doesn't he, Paulinho? He gets stuck in. Not afraid to dive in either.
Look at that, a little touch and wins the free kick as well. Celebrates it like a goal.
Yeah. Love the passion.
What's going on? I hear excitement. Richarlison challenging. Here's Martinez. All of a sudden, the Villa crowd have something to...
Yeah, that's the worry, though, isn't it? It has an effect on Villa players.
Mings. Here's Maatsen. Rodgers making a run. Doesn't use him, but he's overrun it. Paulinho again winning a ball in the middle of the park. Here's Porro. Nutmeg pass to Moani. Looking for Gallagher. Doesn't quite pull it off. And now here comes Villa.
Bit more open now.
Rodgers is cut inside. He found a bit of space. Paulinho's wrong side of him. Bentancur slipping over. Morgan Rodgers shot. Blocked by Bentancur, and Porro gets it away.
Fine.
Moani. Breezes past Watkins and gets a free kick.
We've coped well, but I think Villa have stepped up a gear. Introduction of Watkins.
Yeah, they're starting to find those little pockets of space, aren't they?
Just been a bit braver, I think, as well. A bit more tempo about Villa.
Was that Jed Spence getting ready? Papa Massar warming up. Basuma.
I mean, look, you make a really good point earlier.
There you go. Yeah, is he thumbs up? But is he? Let's see.
Hopefully he's okay. I was going to say, you made a good point earlier about a doggy. Yeah, how can he play the 90?
Palini and Bentancur both seem to be waning a bit.
They've worked so hard. I mean, the midfield's been key.
They've both been excellent today, though, haven't they?
Yeah, superb. I feel like I've used that word a lot in this game, but it just sums up Tottenham. Great scenes.
Look how happy the Spurs fans are. Oh, there's Vinay and Lange in the director's box. Well, in the away end box, I guess.
I was enjoying what I saw until I saw them.
No, now they're back on my screen. Get them off my screen.
Off.
I don't need to see these guys. I think Bentancur's going off, is he? He's clapping, yeah. He's going off.
Great shift from Bentancur.
Yeah, I was thinking, how much more than an hour is he going to be able to
I think he's been key since coming back, the impact he's had. You just don't notice sometimes how much you miss somebody until when they come back. And don't get it wrong, he's been so much better since coming back.
Basuma's coming on.
Okay.
And Spence. Spence for Moani.
Interesting.
Spence right wing.
Or Porro there. I don't know.
So Jed Spence is coming on for Kolo Moani.
It's been interesting.
A very interesting sub there. I guess we don't have many players available, do we? What can we do? Basuma is coming on though. Well done, Kolo.
Yeah, good shift.
Yeah, much better performance there. Wasn't perfect, but much better.
It's getting better, isn't he?
You got Villa fans putting the middle finger up. And you're getting the love from all the Tottenham fans.
Let's give him high fives. It's good, isn't it?
Oh, it's great. It's lovely to see.
There's not been many good moments this year, but
he's had a lot of people have given him a lot of shit. But that's a nice moment.
You'll have to see it. It's great to see everyone happy as well.
If he takes a shot off and throws into the crowd, is that a yellow card?
No, he thinks he's off the pitch. Should be all right, shouldn't he?
I don't know. I don't know how.
But you can't get booked when you're on the bench, can't you?
Yeah,
I saw it the other day. So
maybe it is a yellow card.
It's a really good point, actually. I don't know that. You know, these rules, nothing surprises me. I learn something new quite often.
So Jed Spence has come on at right wing. Jed Spence is playing right wing. Here's Richarlison to tell.
Well, like
Doggy's on the overlap.
Spence backs himself, to be fair, so interesting to see how he does.
Rishi.
Needs help, though.
Don't lose it, Rishi. He's want to throw. Well done.
All right.
Let's see how Spence does. A doggy.
It's key that these subs settle as well. If Villa score, I don't want to say it, but if Villa score now, it does change the picture quite significantly.
Throw to Richarlison, battling with Lindelof and wins a throw. Danso territory. Come on.
Whatever you think of Richarlison, I guess it's not everyone's cup of tea, but he works so hard.
Yeah.
Holds the ball up really well, and he's frustrating. Yeah, I'll give you people that. He's frustrating, but I do like what he can bring to the table when he plays well. He does, yeah. He's effective. Frustrating, but he's effective.
The doggy's taking this. No Danso.
I agree with Monroe here. Best game for Rando Colomwani all season.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Well, Richarlison, he wants handball. Referee says no. Cash with a long ball forward. Paulinho heads it into a doggy.
Oh, nice.
Who flicks it into Gallagher. Looking for Basuma. Can't quite find him. Now Cash and Spence closing down Martinez, forcing him long and quick, and it's going to fall to Van der Ven. Flicks it into Paulinho and Basuma and Gallagher. Oh, it should have gone the other way.
More space the other way, wasn't there?
Lost possession here. Here's Lindelof. Gallagher now pressing. Spence got those fresh legs on, trying to get close to Mings.
If you just tuned into this game, you think Gallagher's just come on, and that's credit to him. We have his work rate, his press. Just there, isn't he?
Here's Martinez.
Going long.
Oh, looking for the long ball of Watkins, who has got wrong side of Dan, so he's got his hand up. I think the flag's up, yeah. Offside. Good line, Tottenham. Good line.
Very good.
Well, so far, the second half has gone by without incident, really, either side.
Don't get carried away here, but I'm loving this.
Yeah. At the moment, it's pretty comfortable, but one goal can change everything.
It can, and that's the worry, isn't it? For just knock your confidence, but more what it can do to Aston Villa.
Long ball forward. That's it. Gallagher takes a big touch.
He's got room for it, though, hasn't he?
Does. And he's on the right-hand side. Looks at Porro. He's option into box. Goes back to Paulinho. But Tottenham have just decided we're going to slow it down.
got control
we're going to
of
keep
this.
possession,
Yeah.
just control the ball. No need to force anything, it seems. So we're just going to keep the ball.
How nice is it to have control? Even Wolves, I wouldn't say, really had too much control.
No, but this
it's
one,
unpredictable.
Danso. Paulinho. Basuma. Oh, beautiful.
That's really good.
Gallagher. Down the line, win to throw.
Play like this the rest of the season
Just
would be
playing
right.
through Villa. That was just... They can't get near us.
Emery looks in disbelief, doesn't he?
He kind of seems lost. He doesn't know what to do.
No. It does make me laugh, to be fair, no Emery.
Porro. Paulinho with a flick and a volley towards Richarlison. No, it's
ambitious.
not good, no. Couldn't quite find him. It's going to go through to Martinez, who bowls out quickly to Mings, who's being pressed by Spence.
We're on them straight away.
Straight away back on them.
That's good. Really good tempo.
Lindelof, that's a good ball into Barkley, who flicks it, and a doggy intercepts his pass to Sancho, and Matty's tails on the attack now. Can he keep the ball? He does. A doggy flicks into Basuma, back to Paulinho. Oh, Paulinho back to Kinski, who forced long. Oh, it's a beautiful ball, that. Into a doggy, who plays into Basuma. Does he not win a free kick? Referee says no. Basuma's giving it away there. Watkins shot blocked. Here's Sancho, and Danso can clear. And Richarlison helping out defensively.
So good.
Brilliant.
For Richarlison.
Well done, Rishi.
Oh, don't be clever. Too clever.
Hill is given away. And Sancho gets past Paulinho. And Tielemans at the back post. And Watkins is in there. And it's overhit. And it's going to be a goal kick.
That's my only criticism of Richarlison. He'll do the hard bit, but then his head maybe elsewhere and just a bit clever.
Zuma as well, just guilty of overplaying it, isn't he? In the middle.
Again, they do the hard bit. It's concentration, is it? Got to watch Watkins in the box. Movement. Doing really well again. I'll repeat. Let's keep Rodgers quiet. Dangerous player.
Kinski.
Looks so calm and confident. Ooh.
Oh, it's a Basuma. Nice. Danso. Spence. Gallagher. Brilliant 1-2. Jed Spence has got acres of space to run into. He's got Richarlison in support. Can he put it back? Cuts it back. Slows it down. Gives it to Gallagher. What can Gallagher do? Plays it to Spence. Is he offside? He's in the box. Doesn't give it to Gallagher. Shoots! Jed Spence just wide. And it is offside. There is a flag up. I thought he didn't hold his run well enough there.
Consider he's playing out of position. That's good from Spence.
Here, he passes it back, and the return pass here.
Yeah, you've got to get back quicker, haven't you?
Oh, actually, is he?
Leaning,
That would have been tight. That would have been tight, you know.
We're interested to see if it goes in, what happens.
Here's Cash. But Jed Spence looking a threat there, running
Yeah,
behind.
100%. Bringing energy, isn't he? As you said, fresh legs does make a difference. Even those that have been here all game are performing as a substitute, like in terms of the tempo.
Towards Rodgers, and Rodgers holds him off this time, but doesn't hold off all three of them. This time it is a free kick. Danso saying he pulled my shirt.
That's where Rodgers works best, in tight areas.
Yellow card for Danso. Oh, Tell's been booked.
Oh, silly if he's kicked the ball away like the commentator's saying.
It's actually that looks like a good challenge to me.
Yeah, we're saying he's pulling Danso's shirt as much as the other way.
Here's Maatsen. Tyrone Mings. Been a spectator, hasn't he, Kinski?
He has been. But even if he's called upon, it'll be funny, I'll back him. He gives me a lot more confidence.
Ross Barkley gets crowded out again. Tottenham just hunting in packs here. Absolutely love to see
Playing as a
it.
team togetherness. That's what De Zerbi's installed.
Maatsen with the ball in, though, and Danso gets a really good clearance on it, and it's going to be a corner.
And commentator's just taking words out of my mouth there, but Danso just like, no nonsense as he gets rid of it. You just feel really safe with Danso in defence. That's why I felt for him against Brighton, because a good all game. A lot of shirt pulling in the box.
Tielemans over the corner,
That's
headed away
dreadful.
by Porro at the near post. Wasn't a good corner.
No.
Tielemans, though, blocked again by Porro. And Tielemans again for a third time. And blocked again by Porro.
Fair play, Porro.
And he gets off Matson.
I
And he
love
wins a throw. Well done,
He
Pedro.
celebrates as well. I
Well
love this.
done, Pedro. Brilliant. The fight, the desire, it's there for all to see today.
Haven't said this so far this season, but they make me proud today, the players. Making us proud, the way they're fighting. You can't say they don't care either, can you?
No.
You know, they just show the way they're reacting. Porro, Paulinho.
Look at the fact they got away fans there in full voice.
Like you said earlier, superb all season. They deserve this.
Gallagher fighting with Sancho, just loses out. The doggy coming over, left his space, but Van der Ven ain't leaving the space for too long. And now Tottenham have a counter. The doggy's making a run. Not too many
It's
players to
offside.
aim at, is there? Richarlison's there. Here's Tell. Takes a touch.
Nice.
Give it to Van der Ven. Gives it to a doggy. Is he offside? No, referee says play on. Richarlison wins a throw. Well done.
Yeah, please don't celebrate. Let's wait. Yeah.
Any more subs, Bergval, maybe? He's saying keep going to Zoe. Zoe's saying keep going, keep going.
Bill says I'm starting to believe.
It's getting there. I mean,
Dare I
everything
say it?
suggests we are going to
know.
win.
I
But
don't want to say it, but
it's only because I'm a Tottenham fan. And
I know.
any other team, I would say, yeah, we're winning this.
it's the hope
but
that kills. But we're in such a good position, and we're just in control. It's really impressive.
throw into Aston Villa here.
You know these last, 14, 15 minutes are going to drag, don't you?
Yeah. Just make sure we don't give any stupid goals away.
This 3
Oh,
points will be
God.
huge.
Tell. Oh, Tell's
Oh.
giving it. That's not a good play from Tell.
Mustn't switch off.
What are the chances of a Maddison cameo, we thinking? Someone's getting instructions over there, I think.
Yeah. See, when do you use Maddison? Do you need it when you need a goal at this point in the season? Do you need it like now or you're in front? It's
Yeah,
hard to know, is it?
probably.
When's best to bring him on? Usually associate Maddison with attacking false, but I'm thinking for an injury sake, he's not going to get long.
True. If you're gaming 2-0 up, if he gets injured in that, you'd be kicking yourself.
You'll be, wouldn't you?
Goal kick. Well done, Porro. Rogers complaining.
But instead, this is safer, I think, for him to come back rather than a really tense game
True,
where there's a lot
it's
more
also-
pressure on him. It's tough.
Oh, Rogers is going to be booked there.
Yeah.
Been quite a few yellows today, haven't there?
Hmm.
No, that's the right decision. That's the
Yes,
right
yeah.
decision. I don't know what he's complaining about. So here's a goal kick. Porro did hit it against him.
Did, yeah.
So he got booked for complaining about a right decision.
Frustration, clear there for Rodgers. And sure, Villa players are all feeling the same.
Oh, Kinski, I wasn't not sure about that. He's just he's played the ball straight out, play for a
He's
throw.
pointing at someone to move, and I think, just, didn't concentrate.
Just got that one wrong, Kinski.
Unlike him.
Here's Mings and Spence pressing, forcing it back to Lindelof.
Might be points later on. We have to slow the game down, be clever with the changes.
Oh, Paulinho wins. He just couldn't find Gallagher.
We need to be good at seeing the game out, being clever about it.
Matson to Rogers. Taking on Danso, and Danso is having none of it. Here's Spence. Oh, giving it away. Gallagher gets a good challenge, and no. Now Porro dinks it, looking for Gallagher. Matson puts out for a throw. Big up to everyone in the chat, by the way. Over 4,000 of you in the chat, though. Nearly 4,500. Let's get to 1,000 likes. We really appreciate all the support. We're at 800 likes at the moment. Just 200 of you have to scroll down and smash the like button. We really appreciate all the support on the stream. It does help the channel be seen, and it helps support the channel as well. So it really help. Just 200 of you out of 4,000. Scroll down and hit the like button. We really appreciate it. But we are 12 minutes away. 12 minutes away from the end of this game, and Tottenham in a very commanding position at the moment. We're in full control. Let's just hope it stays this way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Ross Barkley. Morgan Rogers to Ian Matson, being challenged by Paulinho. Referee says foul. Free kick.
I thought Paulinho just used his strength there, to be honest. But
Yeah, bit of a weak challenge. I thought a bit of a weak decision. All right. Tielemans to whip this one in. 1,000 likes. Come on, guys. Big up to everyone. Appreciate everyone liking the stream. Tielemans to whip this in.
it's a good ball.
Free kick. Yep. Foul on the doggy. Much to the dismay of the Villa fans. Oh, I mean, is he foul there? Let's see this. Ah, he's bought that, hasn't he? He's bought that.
Absolutely. Not going to complain. It's so frustrating for a team, though, isn't it? When you get a free kick and then to give a foul away, however soft it may be, it's going to be frustrating for Villa.
Wendy and Leon Bailey's Villa fans streaming out at the moment. They've lost belief.
I mean, they're still in a great position, aren't they, to get Champions League football, to win the Europa League?
They're a good position, but I didn't realise it's 6 points now. So it's not,
it's
it's
true,
not
no,
over. But then
it's not
again,
over.
6 points with 3 games to go. You think that should be all right.
If you said to any Villa fan before a ball's kicked this season, or any point in the season really, be in this position, they'd say, yeah, absolutely. So I'd encourage them to stay with it. I mean, I'd happily be in their position, put it that way.
Definitely. Here's Mings to Martinez. Bogard. Gallagher trying to intercept. He plays a good ball to Tielemans. And Tielemans through to Watkins. Watkins has Rogers. There's going to be a foul by Danso and a yellow card.
Didn't play on, the ref.
And now the Villa fans are saying he should have played on.
Can't have it both ways. Paul says stay calm, get it done. Absolutely.
Goes under the radar. Danso gets booked a hell of a lot.
Yeah. I like his physical presence. I just feel reassured. A few players in this team that just give you reassurance. Like I said to you earlier, whatever you think of them, Paulinho and Ben score midfield, you feel confident. Even Kinski in goal, Danso, they're just players that fill you with a little bit of confidence in difficult times, contrary to what we had before.
Free kick for Aston Villa.
I mean, to score 2 goals against a really good Villa side that are good defensively, even though they've made changes, without Solanke, without Simmons, all the players that are missing as well.
Cash Rogers intercepted by a doggy, and maybe a counter here for Spurs. Matty's tell. Look at Paro. Can he find him? Oh, he's going to be offside.
Should have been played, shouldn't it, really?
Probably quicker. Yeah, he took way too long for that tell. Not great options, though.
No, now he's got to keep the ball, haven't
Paro was probably the best option. But you know what? No need to force anything. No need to force anything.
The Peppa Pig effect, people are saying. What a time to announce that collaboration, eh?
You're going to win a corner.
Surely.
Was it a throw? Corner, yeah. And now Rogers again is complaining.
He's got to be careful, hasn't he?
Come on, Morgan. Stop complaining. Pipe down.
Do your job.
Pipe down. That was a corner.
I never get it, and I've said it even when we do it as fans. Focus on yourself rather than the officials. You can't change what they're going to do. I know it's frustrating, but that's the right decision as well.
Haven't been many chances either end, have there, in this half? It's been a quieter game, but I think it's what we needed.
Yeah,
Just take the sting out of the game.
Couldn't be any more ideal, really. 83 minutes in now, back to approach.
We've just taken the sting out of it, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, I thought any chance of us winning this game, I thought it was going to be a smash and grab, but how wrong was I and others as well? It's totally dominant. You're right, not as many clear-cut chances in the second half, but Villa haven't really offered too much either.
Horrow in there. Danso's header. Decent opportunity,
get
but
back.
saved by Martinez. And Martinez goes long. Richarlison's gone down. Basuma wins the header.
Done well there, Richarlison, to stop that being taken quick.
He's back on his feet. Pepper's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Pepper's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Pepper's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Oh no! Rogers has kept it on the right hand side. Takes it on, and Basuma with a good block. It's going to be a corner.
Whenever it looks like Villa are in, we just find a way to get back. Just don't, that kind of never die attitude the players have. I would say where's it been this season, but to see it now and when times matter, it's huge. Heads don't drop when you get beat. It's good.
All right.
Anyone got injured so far? No, I think we're okay. Bentacle went down, but
Tielemans in there. Richarlison heads out the near post.
good.
Matt Cash.
It's Harry Kane like that, isn't it? Getting the box with your head on it. Ball's going to come back.
Brilliant from Porro again. He has been exceptional as well. And Tell wins a goal kick for Tottenham.
Looking
Well
good.
done. Buendia and Leon Bailey for Ross Barkley.
New haircut for Bailey, or have I been?
Just letting his hair out, isn't he? Hasn't done his dreads.
Good player, Buendia. Very, very
Yeah.
good player.
Sancho. I don't know how he's lasted so long, Sancho.
No. This shows me they're not. I'm not going to say they don't care about the league, but priorities are elsewhere. It's that Buendia. For me, he just can roll players really easily. A turn. Loved him when he was at Norwich as well. Felt that we should have picked him up, to be honest. Went under the radar there.
Is that right, Sammy? Yeah. Apparently I'm getting dreads. Here's Maatsen.
People were saying bring Maddison on for the last few minutes. What do you think? I don't know.
I'd like it, but I don't know if it's the game. Maybe it is. I mean, it's a bit of a dead game at the moment. Maybe put him up front.
Yeah.
Not have him run too much.
Do you know what? Thinking about it, I think I would. We're in control of this game. Gives him a few minutes. Because as much like people want him to start this, that and the other, he's going to start, isn't he, with 10, 15 minutes max to start with, if that.
Here's Maatsen. Looking for the 1-2. Porro's got there and brilliant foul. Surely, ref.
That's a free kick.
Rogers in the box. Doggy's there and clears. And now Tottenham are full low block mode, it looks like. Just seeing out the game. Here's Tyrone Mings.
Yeah, everyone's saying you're getting dreads if we stay up.
Dreads if we
Love
set
it.
up. I don't know how dreads work exactly, but I'm pretty sure I need more hair than
I think we need to do
this
it.
do dreads. I mean, compare my hair to Leon Bailey's, I think. It's a bit
of a difference.
Here's Maatsen. Tielemans. Perhaps Sarr and Lucas Bergvall are ready to come on for Tottenham.
Yeah, they bring key energy for the rest of the game.
And then Buendia ain't getting past Van de Ven in this form. Just sees out for a goal kick. Brilliant defending from Mickey Van de Ven. Another player who's had an exceptional game.
Villa will be thinking about Thursday now, won't they? Huge game for them.
Must be.
Opportunity to get to a European final.
This game's over. There's nothing in this game for them, I don't think.
I think Villa win the Europa League because they'll be focusing on that.
Conor Gallagher and Matisse Tell are coming off.
Both played really well. Particularly Gallagher.
Here is Tyrone Mings.
Hopefully not too much added time. I mean, 2 or 3 minutes away.
There's been
But
too many stoppages, have
no,
there? in this
I don't
first
think there has
half?
been, but
You never know with these
knowing us, 8
extended
minutes.
stoppage times. Here's Lindelof. Yuri Tielemans. Super chat from Paul Berger says, great co-punditry by Harry.
Oh,
Come on,
thank you.
Spurs.
Very kind.
Big up to you, Paul Berger. And it's been an exceptional debut by Harry. Absolutely
Thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
Voldron says, Kinski is so good, I never want to see Vicario. I have to say, Kinski's had another accomplishment.
I
Well,
do
to be
agree
fair,
with
he
that.
hasn't had anything to do today, has he?
No, he hasn't. But when he has, Wolves, for example, and yes, okay, he's probably expected to save that, but still is a massive save. It's the moments that matter.
It's another corner for Villa. Don't concede, Tottenham. Don't concede.
Come on, Tottenham.
Bailey in there. Oh, that's a chance for Tyrone
Should have been allowed
Mings,
that
and it's
header.
over the bar.
It's hurt.
Finally a good corner for for Aston Villa.
Does well
Just
to win
got
it.
away with that one. Off his shoulder.
That's off his head. It goes in, I think.
Yeah.
Free header.
Is it another corner or is it no?
Hope not.
Look at that. Oh, I love that De Zerbi flag.
That's class, isn't it?
Absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely amazing. 5 draw, aren't there, in Villa Park in the home end?
Yeah, not many Villa fans left now in the stadium. 30 seconds of normal time left here at Villa Park.
Can we get excited yet?
Can we start looking at the table?
I know.
Richarlison now, not Gallagher. Richarlison off and Tell off.
See Madison in the
no.
back, he's
Oh,
orchestrating
no.
things.
I really
It's
hope
gone down.
Richarlison's
Hope it's just cramp or something like that. Just tiredness.
going to need him. Is he limping? He is limping.
I mean, people forget Richarlison's been in this situation before, isn't he, with Everton relegation battle, and his goal single-handedly kept Everton up. And he's, to be fair, he's limping a little bit.
Hope he's all right.
Please.
He does limp a lot, but he also gets injured a lot. He's got
He does
he's
go
got
down a
hip
lot, to be
injury.
fair, but you just worry any Spurs player that
He's
goes down.
injured. I don't know what we do.
5 minutes added time. Okay, that's all right.
5 minutes of added on time, people.
Come on, Tottenham. You can do it.
I'm not getting bored of this.
No, you watched that goal back quite a few times, I think.
Fantastic. What's in the Harry Kane?
Yeah.
Kind of Gallagher learning from
Yeah,
the
I mean, it's
goats.
Harry Kane finished, to be fair, so
Yeah.
he can have that.
Tottenham away, ole ole. Tottenham away. That's what the away fans are singing. Tottenham
it.
away, ole ole.
Can we play every game away? That's the next thing to master, isn't it, after this? Don't want to look too
Oh.
far ahead, but sort this home form.
Cash. Looking for Leon Bailey.
It's only Everton and Leeds at home, isn't it? 'Cause Chelsea's away. Still huge.
4 minutes to go here. I've added on time.
Come on.
So who's playing where? So we don't have Mwani, Tell or Richarlison on. Spence right wing. Sarr and I don't know what we're playing. Sarr looks like we're playing Sarr up front.
don't know,
Bergvall
to be
left
fair.
wing. Spence right wing. Gallagher in the
I think it's just
10.
bodies behind the ball at this
Yeah.
point, you know. See the game out. Sort yourself out. That's what I think. Sometimes the players have to take a bit of initiative, you know. You know your best position. Get behind the ball.
I think
put your
Zerbi's
shift
told
in.
them, yeah, you work it out.
Yeah. I like that in a way, instead of constant micromanaging.
Oh, it's George Achillia.
Yeah, big up to George.
Come on.
Great guy.
Here's Matt Cash, that foul.
It's on my podcast next week, George.
I thought you were going to say Matt Cash. Right?
No.
George,
I'm not having him on. After the players he's injured.
Here's Lindelof. Oh, slip.
Hey. Sums up Villa's night, doesn't it, really? Let's be
it's
honest.
been off the pace from minute one. Oh, then Sarah slipped and given away a throw.
Can hear him
Zerbi
from here.
shouting. Yeah, look at that. Still full of passion, De Zerbi.
Love it. Some say we have a winning streak now. Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Lindelof.
2 minutes.
Leon Bailey. Past Bergvall. Just 2 minutes now. We've got a 2-goal lead here. Come on. Surely even Tottenham can't screw this up. Rodgers on the left-hand side. Porro wins it. Goes down the line and away. And Tottenham are just sitting deep now. Here is Lindelof. 90 seconds. Maatsen. Lovely play from Porro.
Double.
And yeah, wins a throw as well.
I think we've done it.
You're brave enough to say it now with a minute.
I know. Can I say it?
Yeah.
Oh.
We've got a bigger lead than minutes left. When it gets to that stage, surely.
Oh, look at the scenes in the away end.
I know, I wish I was there.
Die for that.
Oh,
Ooh, it's
Porro
risky.
looking for Bergvall. What's he giving?
I was hoping it's full-time whistle then. I was there a bit early. See Ben in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah, he'll be right in front and centre of it.
Love
It's
it.
Danso, headed away.
What a performance today.
Come on, Gallagher.
Still
Yeah,
pressing.
still running. Still pressing
Honestly.
Gallagher all the way to the keeper. Forces him long.
So
Porro's going
refreshing.
to have this. And he does win the header, but Rodgers. Spence is chasing. That's it. Yeah, free kick.
What's a block, man?
Well, extra time is up. Stoppage time.
Come on,
Surely,
ref.
oh, yellow card for Gallagher.
That's frustrating. Overtime.
Ref!
Come on. Want a clean sheet as well, ref. Get up.
Ref! Come on!
Come on.
Referee! What's he adding on time for? Ref!
Full's hardly gone out, yeah.
Why has he added these extra 30 seconds? There was no stoppages.
It's not even an attack. It's half an attack.
Come on, ref. Clear it in it. Oh my God, they have a goal. Buendia has just headed home. Cross in the box, and Buendia has just headed home. It floats into the back post. Surely that's the last kick of the game.
Well, we're annoyed with the referee because we deserve a clean sheet.
That
Kinski
should be a
the
clean
backline
sheet.
does, and
Matt Cash crosses it in. Buendia flicks it at the near post. It just flies over Kinski's
we deserve to
head,
win by more than one.
and it's into the back of the net. And they have a goal, Aston Villa. But surely there's no added time here. Well, we're a minute over already.
That's the problem when the ref doesn't blow up and constantly lets it to play out. There's no need for it.
How long left?
Come on, ref.
Ref!
Taking the mickey.
Ref! Ref! Why is he still playing? Oh my God! Why are they
This
still
isn't.
playing?
Come on.
Come on!
Get in.
Come on, full time!
Huge.
Full time at Villa Park. They made us sweat a tiny bit there.
Get
right
in,
at the
Tottenham.
end, but a dominant display. Tottenham outside of the relegation zone as of tonight with an absolutely emphatic win at Villa Park. Unbelievable result. We'll get into the instant match reaction, so don't go anywhere. Big up to Tottenham, big up to everyone at Villa Park right now. What a result. Absolutely ginormous. We'll be back very, very shortly. Don't go anywhere. This will be redirected to the instant match reaction stream. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on,
Come
you
on, Spurs.
Spurs.